honored to welcome you here to the PlayEX Arena here at PeoriaCon 2025. My name is HB64 and I'll be your main MC for this weekend. To my left for today, for right now, is the wonderful Danny Fathom. How are you doing today, Danny?
Man, I am fantastic. I'm on 3 hours of sleep and that makes me more fantastic because somehow when I'm tired, I have more energy, I feel more talkative. Oh my, I'm amazing right now. And this is my second PeoriaCon. Happy to see everybody here again. Happy to be on the mic again. Shout outs to PeoriaCon for having me again. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a fantastic weekend. It's gonna be a fantastic tournament.
Yeah, especially. It's amazing how little sleep can get you more energy at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
But yeah, special thank you as well to PeoriaCon for hosting PlayEX yet again for the second year in a row here. And we're starting off today with one of our two amazing tournaments. The Mario Kart tournament is starting today.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Mario Kart tournament. Definitely one of the bigger ones. I mean, I think this tournaments are okay. So I think this tournament has it's doubled in size as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure if it's capped or not. I'm not sure how many entries we actually have, but I know it capped at 72 when we capped at 48 last year. So obviously expecting bigger, better things here. PeoriaCon 2025 got double the size. I mean, the production here is I'll never stop gassing Zasco Productions for everything they've done for their production because it's actually out of this world. Definitely top-notch production.
Yeah, as well, special thank you to Zasco for providing a lot of the equipment that we're seeing here today, or at least some of it that our producer Dave, all the way in the other side of the room here, was unable to provide. But still, it's going to be one heck of a tournament here. We got multiple pro players, but also some players trying to make a name for themselves here.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see who can put themselves at the top of the board as the tournament goes on.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of seasoned LAN competitors here now. A little bit more than last year, but here we have our first lobby, which is going to consist of Linguine, last year's champion, Pepperjack, and last year's PeoriaCon was his first LAN tournament, and now he's here. Accident, Yoshimite, AMD CPU, and he got third last year, I believe.
Yes,
yeah, he got third. Autobaru, Bebron Speedruns, BMAC 2021, and Bimbo Birdo. So yeah, you wanna. If you guys players want to check in with the TOs to see where you're sitting, you guys are pretty much sitting in that order, starting with Mangalore. So
yep. So if you look on our right side here, or if you're
our
here,
right,
if
your
you're
left.
in person, our right, your left, go all the way down to setup number 10,
yes.
1 through 10.
Absolutely.
So that's for the people in person. If you're watching the stream, then. I mean, Dave could show you what the setup looks like, but pretty much you'll get to know where these players are from 1 to 10. So
I'm not gonna lie, having last year's and here.
Yeah, we're gonna get a look at every bracket here to start
Here
off
we go.
here.
Wait, was Ant in there twice?
Ants was in there twice, which is interesting. I guess he's playing double in this tournament.
He might be in the second lobby because Linguine and Ant in the same lobby doesn't make any sense to me, unless there's two Ants.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Obviously, still ironing out some things with the bracket. We did have to organize the bracket so we had enough people to participate in these rounds.
Well, either way,
so we have enough for the final.
Oh, here we go. All right. Well, what we have on our screen right now is Ant as it's getting changed. Here we go. Vertex, Wheezy Plays, TTV. Okay, we got a streamer here.
Okay.
Cast 6019, Charizard 99, Chubby Monkey 1001, Kree the Scoob, Derek EBM 03, and Eclipse. So that's our second lobby, and into the third lobby, here we go. We got some familiar faces here, a lot of them actually. So, wow, this lobby is crazy. Mangalore, one of the TOs is going to be playing in this one. I believe this is his first PeoriaCon as well. He wasn't here last year.
Correct, this is Mangalore's first PeoriaCon.
Nerd was here last year. He got 4th place. Blue Shell, C3 Ian, Firestone, who is starting to become a more regular LAN competitor. He was at Cornerstone. I don't think he was at Catalyst. I know he was at Cornerstone for sure. He's going to MomoCon, I believe. Gold Ninja, 1215. H Woods. Keither Dude, who was here last year, did, I think, 8th place, I believe. King West 48, and King of Lies, whose first LAN tournament was also last year's PeoriaCon.
And he finished in 5th last year as
fifth.
well. So
oh yeah, King of Lies got 5th.
Yeah, a top 5 contender here in the lobby number 3. This lobby looks really stacked. Not only do you have Nerd and Mang, you have 5th place last year. You have Firestone coming in here.
Yep.
You also have the dreaded Blue Shell making his LAN debut here.
Dude, yeah. Wait, this is a messed up qual. Because
lobby
top 3 move on, I think. Is that what it is? I think it's top
so
3.
the way we're doing doing this is that the top 3 from each lobby are going to move on to the semis.
And then
fourth and fifth are going to be moving on to a last chance qualifier round to try and make it up to the semis. So if you do get knocked out, we'll get a look at the format here. So we're starting off in round number 1. We're going to have 6 lobbies of around 10-ish. We see 9 or 10. It depends on how many players we have.
So
but it'll only be 4 races.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's looking like a 60 to 61 entrant angle of some sorts. But yeah, you see, it seems pretty consistent. I mean, you're going to have more races as the bracket progresses. And, I mean, it's obviously going to always be 150. We don't do 200 around these parts.
No,
not in the competitive scene.
Not in this part of the country.
Yeah, not in this part of the country, yeah.
But yeah, and also we have the race settings. Every race is going to be 150 cc, so if you were practicing 200, I have some very bad news for you. If the lobby is not full, we will be initiating hard CPUs, which we did see. Of course, these lobbies are not going to be as full for the first round, so we will be having some hard CPUs.
Definitely.
Normal items, you can use any carts you want, so long as the console has them unlocked. And you are allowed to use smart steering and auto acceleration, which can play into strategy on some tracks.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Smart steering is more or less a handicap in most cases, and same with auto acceleration if you're trying to bag. But smart steering can be used for certain strategies, like you were saying, and saving yourself. So, for example, if you're on DK Jungle and you're doing a super bounce on the bouncy pad in the beginning of the track, and you get bumped off and if you get bumped mid-bounce, you can prevent yourself from falling off by just turning on smart steering real quick, turning it back off. And also, repick rule if you're wondering what that is. So if a track's already been played in the round, you cannot pick it again, and if you do, it's a 10-point penalty. So basically, you're costing yourself like a whole 3rd place for doing that. So if Royal Raceway was played race 1, can't pick it again. I mean, you can pick it.
You can pick
but
it,
you better hope it doesn't land on you.
Yeah, if it gets selected, that means you will automatically lose 10 points at the beginning once that race is picked. So just do not pick the basic selection. If you're really good at one track, again, I have very bad news for you.
Yeah.
You need to start broadening your scope of how these tracks are going to be run.
Can't be a one-trick around these parts.
No.
Gotta know everything.
Well, I mean, you can be somewhat of a one-trick in combos, but not on tracks.
Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully you're a one-trick in combos.
All right, well,
here we go. We
got Lobby 4 coming up here.
Ooh.
Jinja at the top of the list here. You also have Shadow as well here.
Yep, Bonkers coming all the way from Canada. He was at Riptide. He was at Catalyst. He's really coming out to these lands a lot. And Lady Jules coming in with Nerd as well. I believe, I don't know what she got last year.
Yeah,
but she is the self-proclaimed best female MK player in the St. Louis area.
Yes, so Lady Jewel is going to hopefully make a name for themselves here with that title. Also the manager of a team called Fun.
Yeah,
so,
and hey, look, it's me.
And there's lobby number 5, Danny Fathom at the top of the list. Our fellow co-caster here will be jumping off later on to participate in this lobby, which has a lot of names that I don't recognize. But
yeah, we got Newly, we got Placid Mink, Race Carnot? I'm going to say Race Carnot.
I'm going to say Race Carnot might be the
Run Dad Run, T Blooda, Terrestrial Jade. Terrestrial Jade is a name I know, Wisconsin. Got 6th actually last year at PeoriaCon. That one Ninja Turtle, the Island, and the Man DC. Hey, those are my initials.
Oh, there you go. So
I wonder if that's also me.
Who knows? Maybe it is. Danny playing on 2 setups at the same time on 2 different ends of the
Hey, look, that's
table.
a whole different skill, all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. Whole entirely different skill.
I mean, you are number 1 on the USMK leaderboard right now, so
I got
you might have the skill.
on me. I got a little something on me, that's for sure.
He might have the skill necessary. We'll find out as the day goes on if that's the case.
Absolutely. So it looks like our players are sat. We are in the lobby.
Yep, about to get ready to begin.
It is only a matter of time when we start things.
Yeah, it's only going to take only a couple of minutes here before we get everybody set up. I'm looking from left to right and seeing how everybody is at their setups, getting ready to begin the PleoriaCon 2025 LAN tournament. So.
Okay, and I'm just getting word that Aerial Apostle's in Lobby 5 as well.
Okay, so there you go.
That'll be, there we go. So. All right, but yeah, everybody, I mean, clearly we didn't bring enough chairs. Because there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, I am seeing a lot of standing room out there in the crowd right now. Everyone make some noise coming out into PeoriaCon. Love to hear it.
And after these qualifiers, the tournament is only getting better from here. I mean, you're going to see a lot of heavy hitters. You're going to see a lot of high-level MK, so stick around if this is what you fancy.
Yeah, we also could see some major upsets with so many high-level players. There's always the potential that one of those big names does not make it on.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It looks like we're getting started. Here we go on Moo Moo Meadows, race number 1. Make some noise, everybody. We're getting this underway. All right, so yeah, as you see, we got 2 CPUs in the lobby. Now, with CPUs in the lobby, bot shots can come into play. So they're kind of easy to play around, but it's more of a prediction rather than like a, it's not a matter of if, it's more of a matter of if and when in a way. But anyways, we're getting underway on Linguinebro's point of view here.
Yep, Linguine's going up here with the Mr. Scooty, has a very thin hitbox, and can also snake a lot on these corners. You'll see Linguine go for these sort of multiple drifts to make those sort of moves and build up as much speed as possible. But already see one person getting knocked back and going for the coins, Linguine
Yep,
is.
I like this play because you're in the mid pack, you know, you don't have any, you're not in a rush, it's only lap 1. Get your 3 coins, you want to be at 10 coins as soon as possible. Right, and now you see Yoshimite in 3rd place on the rocking the dry bones, trailing a red shell with 3 coins, and it looks like AMD CPU, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. He's got a star. He's gonna ramp.
Trying to make their way from the back to the front. It always is possible. There is that certain method that a certain person here will know called item smuggling.
Yep.
So
Speaking
you
of,
can do that.
Bebron speedruns out here with triple greens, holding these. Oh, playing aggressive, but not really landing the shots here. I'm not sure if I agree with the aggression. You know, you're not going to have any defense, but anyways, you see Pepperjack in 1 though.
Yeah, Pepperjack currently leading. Defense in hand, but is going to be losing that.
Double reds here.
Yeah, double reds.
In the middle, very smart from Pepperjack going into the middle of the road, knowing so red shells, they do tend to favor the middle of the road, so going into the middle before the red actually targeted him, very smart play. Forced the red shell to hit the nanas. Very high level play from Pepperjack. Very good.
Yeah, definitely. Yoshimite still holding on to 2nd, though. Has some pretty good items. Going to be playing
fireball.
defensively. Might be giving up that position here, however. Ant's going to be trying to go for it. Double
Oh,
bombs in 3rd.
my
Is interesting.
goodness.
Going to drop one back. Do they go for the aggressive play to try and take 2nd away? Ant might be
go
looking
for
for
it.
it.
Not
Bomb
quite,
goes low,
not
but
quite.
doesn't land. Will, however, seal a 3rd place. First place for Pepperjack, and 2nd place goes to that dry bones as well.
Yeah, the dry bones was Yoshimite, and Linguinebro, I believe, was Linguinebro 8th
actually.
That is not a good start. Remember, you only have 4 races. You have a very small room for error. Very, very, very small room for error.
Yeah, slim margin to really make those sort of errors. You cannot be starting off on the wrong foot, and unfortunately, Linguine starting off on a very wrong foot with that 8th place. But
yeah, I think if I were him, if I wanted to do anything differently, it was pretty clear. I don't know if he was taking the shortcut, but it's pretty clear that Ant had a bomb in his hand. And usually, if they're going to have any items to play aggressively, they're going to chain them into the set. So he could have maybe predicted that, gone wide or something. But, I mean, 2 people got hit by that bomb. So 2 people could have made that prediction. But if you're Linguinebro and you're a favorite to move on. Oh, and we just repicked Moo Moo Meadows. Who was that?
Was that a random pick? I did see someone picking random.
Was that a random? It was a repick. Who picked Moo Moo Meadows again?
That was a pure repick.
Whoever's on pod 8, that is a 10-point penalty.
Ooh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
unfortunate. But nonetheless, we are here again.
Well, so, I see someone in the chat saying Moo Moo Meadows race 1. This is peak. Well, there you go. You get
double peak.
You get double peak to start off PeoriaCon. Yep. So there you go.
Okay. Now I gotta say, I believe Yoshimite was at PeoriaCon last year. This is a very significant improvement from last year, gameplay-wise.
Yeah, definitely.
Very impressed. All right, now we see Ant in 3rd.
You do see an inside drifter toward the top of the field here.
Is that King of Lies? No, it's a Yoshi. King of Lies plays Mario.
Oh.
All right, well, a ghost took something out of Linguine. And
I think that was a mushroom that was stolen from Linguine.
Linguine really needs to step it up, though. I mean,
he's comfortable right now in 4th, so
at the moment, yes. But
accident
it was accident in 1. Okay.
All right, I respect the inside drifter. Yoshi on Yoshi action we have.
He's got an insane pull. I'm not gonna say what he has in pocket, but this is one of the best pulls you can ask for if you're in 1st.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
Obviously, there's one more item that can be pulled that's better than this, but when it comes to like aggression and holding your spot, like This is, you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I mean, what does Ant
1-2.
do here? They really have to play a risky game if they want to try to take that first place away.
I think if I'm Ant, I just wait for the blue shell. I try to maybe cycle for a shroom or a horn because the odds of pulling horn are better. There's the shroom.
Well, they got the shroom. They have a chance here, but they have to do exactly what they want.
It.
No, goes for the snipe, but unfortunately that bomb goes in the grass.
Yeah.
So Accident looks to be in the clear right now for a victory here on Moo Moo Meadows.
Does Ant have double res? I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's got bomb. He's got to watch
res.
out.
The
And there it is.
Ant
does
going to be
hit
able
him.
to catch up to them. Maybe. No.
Maybe.
Oh,
misses the range
misses.
shot. So that's a second. But
If
Linguine got third place. So
I think
he's back in
Linguine
it.
might have got four. No, we got third. Okay,
He got third.
All right, so Accident takes the lead. Ant's going to be taking second place off of that. Linguine gets third. So pretty good thus far, but we have a tie for first place right now.
Remember, his top 3 move on. It's such a tough first round.
Top 3
Such
move
tough.
on, top 4 and 5 guarantees last chance qualifier. So right now Linguine is in 6th place, so the possibility is
That would
there.
be one of the biggest upsets in LAN history.
If Linguine was eliminated in the first round of the qualifiers, that would be...
nuts.
Yeah, that would be. We already have one storyline eliminated before we even got to the hour mark.
So, I mean, Ant didn't really get super punished. I mean, obviously he redded a bomb. I don't think when he threw the second red, he had registered in his mind that he had a bomb in his hand yet. I'm not sure if I agree. I mean, I guess the shroom in the cut was, like, fine. He got a little closer to first place. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We're not going to Moo Moo Meadows yet again, unfortunately. Sorry, Sammy MK8. We're going to Royal Raceway instead.
Yeah, Royal Raceway is one of my favorite tracks in the game. I know it kind of plays like Buns, but I think just driving-wise, it's one of the more fun tracks to drive. But those ending shortcuts at the end can be very devastating if you're front-running.
Yeah, definitely. Those Royal Raceway shortcuts can make or break your day here on Royal Raceway as we begin the race here. Linguine trying to hold their way up at the top. I'm gonna keep saying Linguine all day. I apologize.
I think both are right.
Tomato. But
yeah, pretty much. Okay, we got Adabaro. He's got a shroom in 5. He knows Nisk. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Goes for the Nisk.
Okay. I wasn't familiar with your game.
All right.
But he's holding the shrooms. So I mean, we're probably going to be taking cut here. I actually wouldn't disagree with this because even if you get taken into first, you still have a shroom in your hand from Blue Shell. So.
All right, we got new funky content out on the stream right now with BMAC running Funky Kong.
Funky Kong and the Master Cycle. What is that? The Hylian. What are they called? The wheels?
I think that's the Master Cycle 0 because that's the one.
Well, yeah, it's the Master Cycle 0. I'm not sure what the tires are, but we do have Accident again in 1 with a shroom as well. So I think Ant, knows better than to try and knock him out of first here. Because obviously, like I said, it's like one of the common, like, I think people are starting to play this way. Like, they're waiting for a blue shell. Second place is like one of the best positions to be in when you're just racing. You're just waiting. It's really just a waiting game rush.
Meanwhile, Yoshimite hitting every wall, almost hitting the snack stand at that, but is able to keep themselves in 7th place and take this shortcut with those triple mushrooms.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Almost zoomed right into the greens. Oh my goodness.
I don't blame him for using that ghost.
Oh my gosh,
immediately.
The
And gets
right
the
next to
triple
Linguine.
greens.
And he gets his trail. That's about it.
Gets rid of Linguine's trail, so currently in 5th place.
Linguine getting off unscathed for just a bit here.
Unscathed.
He does pull shroom.
Unscathed, but still in danger. Linguine currently 4th, has to make the moves work. Goes for the Nisk.
Accident still
leading and has a mushroom in hand.
Yeah, these top 2 are playing very peaceful, which is, I mean, good for them. I mean, you don't want to grief each other's races. I mean, it doesn't work for either player. But now! Wait, he goes for it. Ant went for the green and got it, and he's got a horn in pocket too. So Ant's probably going to take the win. Linguine has to be careful. He cannot get trailed here by accident. He can't
get trailed. He can't get back spammed. He's going to get third as a result.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, and Beberon fell all the way back to 6th. They were in 4th before that final turn.
And with that penalty, that is not helping his case at all either.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, Ant taking the win there. Accident in 2nd. Linguine, he might be in that bubble now.
We'll have to see as we take a look at the standings here after race number 3 with 1 race left on the docket.
And he's in 5th.
Currently leading. And 5th place for Linguine, 3-point difference from getting eliminated or staying in the tournament.
Yeah.
It's intense. We're only in round number 1.
I know. I'm honestly really surprised at the level of skill I'm seeing in these qualifiers. I thought it would be like a 3 or 4 person just clear shot, but man, everybody in this room has impressed me, especially out of Baru, because like usually I see names that I don't really know, And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna like, it's qualifiers. But this dude, he knows what he's doing, man. I mean, he got the NISC, he's on the combo, he's driving pretty well, like held his shroom, like he's got it. I'm impressed by these players so far.
Yeah, even like the players not running the exact meta, they're running something pretty close. We have an inside drifter at the top of the board with Accident, so we're seeing a lot of surprises.
Accident is
here.
also really impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's time, unfortunately, to close out our final qualifier. And what better way, or first qualifier, but what better way to do it with TikTok Clock?
Oh yeah, TikTok Clock is one of my favorite. This is a strong front runner. Not a lot of shortcuts you can take on this track that involve a shroom, so anybody that's going to be in first and is really fast at this track is probably going to hold first place.
Yeah, of course, I know this track way too well. Back in my 200cc team days, my team was famous for picking this track. Fortunately for the Birdo, they're getting dragged out. Ant's currently leading, however, so we'll have to see if they're going to hold on.
He's got to get his coin count out. I'm surprised to see him at 0, but I mean, it's like, one of the things you have to do if you do plan on front running is you got to get to 10 coins like ASAP, right? That's how you're going to get your build your speed over time. What I do get though is, Linguine tried to go for a snipe there. Doesn't quite get it. Or was it Linguine or was it Pepperjack?
I think that's Ant. Or no, that's probably
no, it was Pepperjack, the orange Yoshi, yep.
Yep, Linguine currently second though, so right on Ant's bumper trying to take that position away.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, Ant doesn't want to go, like, at the same time, Ant doesn't want to go too out of his way to get coins because he doesn't want to lose first place that instantly at the same time either. Because, yes, you're faster over time, but you also want to be, faster a little bit immediately, too. Just a little bit, though. Not too much.
Accident, meanwhile, on the inside drifter, taking those corners as tight as he can. Try to avoid all the drags in front of him. There is the common frame, the lag drag, because, unfortunately, Nintendo servers are not up to par. Even in a LAN environment.
Even on lands. Pepperjack with a nice kill there, getting into 4th place here. And now Linguine. He's got red rang. So if I'm him, hold a 2nd place, create that space, and just try to guarantee your spot as much as you can because you're not trying to go for the win. You're just trying to get in the top 3.
Right
but
now
it looks like he got hit out.
Oh, he
might off the track?
Did he fall off the track? We'll have to see. Yeah, he did. Oh no.
Oh, now it's desperation time. He does get a ghost.
Now he's got to really be clutch here.
Yeah, dude, he has to come in clutch for sure.
If I remember correctly, the white Yoshi right behind him is the one that he's out racing for 5th. So
yeah,
if Linguine can just outrace them.
Linguine got up.
He's already up to 2nd. I mean, he's fine. Totally fine.
He's fine for now, but the red shell! Okay,
he's going to be able to dodge it. Has the mushroom. Just going to be going all the way to the line. Linguine takes 2nd. He will guarantee at least a top 5. And there's our first shock of the day. There you go, right at the end of the race.
Yeah, no shocks. That whole qualifier is insane. Yeah, Linguine, I know he is relieved, man.
Yeah, that at least you have that pressure of not being eliminated. You might have to go to a last chance qualifier, but that is the worst case scenario.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see
he's in there. No, not quite.
3 points. Linguine's going to the last chance qualifier.
But I mean, at least it's the last. I mean, last chance qualifier. I mean, if you're somebody of his skill level, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, the good news about the last chance qualifier is that the top 6 from there move on. So as long as he keeps up the performance that we saw, then he should be perfectly fine.
Absolutely, yeah. But that does it for our first qualifier. Hey, everybody give a round of applause to these players. I mean, come on. That was like, I've been around the LAN scene for a while, probably longer than a lot of people here, but it's very, very rare that I see that level of play in first round. That was crazy.
That was really difficult.
Very
first
impressive.
Round, so.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. So shout outs to Ant, Accident, and whoever got.
Pepperjack. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Pepperjack. It was Ant, Pepperjack, Accident. They all move on to the semis.
Yeah.
They avoid
the last chance qualifier, which could be a safe haven.
And what I was talking about on TikTok Clock earlier with on that last race was I was saying how it's such a strong front runner. I mean, you saw it right there. I mean, Ant. Well, the thing is on strong front runners is like you can't pulling shrooms is not really that useful. But the problem is when you're so gone in first and 2nd through 6th and 7th is pulling all these mid pack items like triple, greens or reds, boomerang, fire, plant. They're all just killing each other.
Exactly.
3rd is after 2nd, 4th is after 3rd, and it's just a huge chain reaction of grief. And it just leaves first place gone. That's how it just goes, you know?
Yeah,
that's why I stress the importance of bagging when you're in the mid pack so that you can just get your coins up. If you're a faster player, then you pull a dodge, just so if you do catch up to the mid pack, then you have something to avoid all that. It's a very, very strong strategy.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, just driving skill in general matters so much. Because we saw Linguine, they were in 6th place before the gears. By the time they exited out of their ghost and were out of the gears, they were back in 2nd place. So that shows you, like, there is that comeback potential. But sometimes it's not all reliant on items. It is mostly reliant on that sort of play. But we take a look at our standings here, and Pepperjack and Accident will make up the top 3 from lobby number 1, moving over to the semis. Linguine and Yoshi Might going into that last chance qualifier.
Yeah, it looks like top 5 was pretty broken away. It really just depended on who was getting top 3 in that lobby. But now we're about to pull up lobby number 2. Mankalore's voice is not that loud, so everybody... my TO instincts are coming in, but Vertex is already sat. But next to Vertex and going down the line, Wheezy plays TTV, Cast 6019, Charizard 99, Chubby Monkey 1001, Cree the Scoob, Derek, EBM, and Eclipse. Please head over to the setups and make Mankalore and Jinja's jobs easier.
Already Vertex is already back at setup number 1. So
yeah, he already knew.
If you can't tell what setup you're at, look at Vertex and then count all the way down.
Go down the line,
Yep, exactly. It's easy as that.
Now I'm really excited to see what this round is gonna. Dude,
yeah,
these qualifiers are hype.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
Qualifiers are more hype than the actual finals. I'm interested.
Sometimes they are, yeah.
If this is how the qualifiers are like, imagine how the finals are gonna be.
Well, yeah, because like the finals. I mean, as a player myself, you kind of more or less know what to expect in the finals, but like, I mean, I'm seriously impressed by these players, man. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, definitely. It's still like a really good like tournament that we're seeing here with all this sort of level of skill. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these next players have in store for us here today.
Oh yeah.
Seems like we got everyone seated at a setup at least, so we're gonna be getting them acquainted with the controllers and the settings eventually, and we'll get them set up on the LAN settings. So
yeah, absolutely. About a couple of these players, Vertex, main one I know, going from Ohio, goes to a lot of LANs around pretty much his area, anywhere in the East Coast or East side of the United States. He's probably going to be there, and obviously he's here right now today.
Yeah,
and he's played a lot, and he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, I mean,
he's ranked 10.
Yeah, ranked number 10. He's actually the highest ranked Ohio player on the USMK leaderboard. So if that gives you an idea of how good of a player we're talking here, that's going to be tough competition up against some of these players. Yeah,
what was that?
Sorry, our producer was talking in our ear. Couldn't tell what he was saying.
Nah, but
oh yeah, look at everyone on the right side. If you want to wave to the camera, you're currently on screen, so you can wave over there if you want to.
They are locked in. Yeah, you see.
There you go. We have Ash waving there.
Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Hey, there you go.
You know what it is. All right.
Forgot Pikachu, unfortunately.
Yeah. Pikachu, he's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation. Taking a little nap, probably.
Yeah.
Is there an animal relief area? I don't know. Is there?
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Exactly.
You know, you can't always be by their side all the time. You know?
Exactly. So.
But it's gonna be ever so sweet when they're like, "I missed you so much." You don't realize what you have until it's gone sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So.
I wonder if Pikachu's training up. Oh man, yeah, we see.
I mean, currently as I see it, we have a Charizard out here on my right.
Yeah.
So,
dude, that's a sick Charizard cosplay.
Yeah, beautiful.
Love
nice
it.
Little,
Love
nice
it.
Little
Love it. Love it.
Nice little Charizard costume out here.
Yeah, for sure. Man, yeah. I mean, the level. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we got in this qualifier for sure.
Yeah, this qualifier.
Qualifier 1 was like. I'm scared of my qualifier.
Yeah. you saw what qualifier 1's like, and you're like, oh, there's not a lot of people here. And then you see that level of competition,
dude, it's crazy. I'm very surprised by that. I mean, granted, the game's been out forever, but like, still, I mean, there's some people that are straight up don't know that competitive Mario Kart exists. So some of these people don't know like the strategies, let alone how to pull them off. You know,
it's a whole different world being able to be in a competitive setting, not knowing that these sort of like environments exist. And now you come to this convention like, oh, it's a local convention, we'll see what we can do. And then you see like, oh, there's a giant Mario Kart tournament here with massive setups. Exactly. All these people are playing professionally. What is this?
Yeah, dude, it's LAN's a different beast too. I mean, you're playing in front of all these people, kind of just like they're all just silently judging. Like, I can beat this guy.
Yeah, I could be the guy. I could be the guy winning all these tournaments.
You know how many people I've hustled at bars at Mario Kart? It's the easiest thing ever. Like, because usually they'll have like little bar tournaments, like, and not really anywhere I go, but like if you're gonna find a Mario Kart tournament, more than likely it's gonna be at a bar. It's gonna be split screen. Like, and you just go in and you just like, you find somebody that's super confident that they can beat you at Mario Kart, and I'll like put 50 on it. I'm like, all right, bet. And then I'm half a lot better than them.
Hey man, listen, I played with my coworkers back in
Yeah.
I played with my coworkers, and they're like, oh my god, I was beating them. I'm like, yep, this is normal for me.
There are people that will like be like, oh, I want to play Mario Kart with you. I'm like, trust me, you don't want to.
As we're getting everything set up here. Ginger seems to be getting all the controllers set up.
Oh,
Big shout out to Ginger Ninja for helping us out with the tournament operations as well. And Mako are there on the other side.
Absolutely. If anybody, I think we have a lobby open, no?
Looks like we're trying to.
I see you. You should get in the room.
Yeah, looks like we're trying to get everybody in the room here.
Just play. Hang on. Just click land play.
Yeah, they're getting land play set up. Just trying to teach our people how to do it. There we go.
Oh, you got it. I clicked that.
Yeah.
There should be a room open already.
Danny's also trying to entertain. For those confused and don't know exactly what's happening, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has two different settings. It has a hidden setting called land play.
Yes.
You have on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you have the option between online and also wireless play. But there is a secret setting you can enable to make it so you can play LAN play, which means it's local area network, which means you're connected via a Ethernet cable. There is a secret code that you have to input in order to do it. It's not as complex as, say, the Contra code, but it still is kind of complex because you wouldn't think of inputting it in that very way.
The only complex thing I can think about the input is what to call the left stick, because people are like, oh, press down on the left stick, and they'll like flick their left stick down. Like, no, there's a button. Press L the button. I just say the button on the left stick.
See, usually I've heard press down on the left stick.
Well, so I'll say press down, and people will like flick their stick down. So I'm like, no, there's a button. But so it's fun. It's actually crazy. Like, I've been TOing for like 3 years this game, and it's insane to see how many people haven't realized that this like feature exists.
Yeah, it's surprising how many people don't think LAN exists, even though this game has been out for 6 years, 8 years almost, actually. Eight years.
LAN also has, I don't know if it existed on Wii.
It existed on the GameCube. I definitely know that.
It did exist on the GameCube. Shout outs to the Double Dash TOs because, man, they got the equipment, man. They had to get 8 GameCubes. Like,
you had to get 8 GameCubes, 8 CRTs into a
or you could do like a lagless monitor thing. That's because somebody brought a Double Dash setup for Catalyst, and it was the coolest thing ever, man. It was so cool.
Well, we have some people that are excited. We have some people that are willing to give it their best shot.
And honestly,
we have some people waiting for more players.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like we're all in.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the first person to say I'm using tilt controls.
Well, if they're using tilt controls. But yeah.
That was someone's cue to say I'm using tilt controls, and no one did it. So you all have failed the test. I hate to break it to you.
That's okay. Yeah. I used to be a tilt controls sayer back in the day.
There it is.
There it is.
Thank you, pod number 9.
That was awesome. All right, yeah, so it looks like we're almost about to get things squared away. It looks like somebody's still deciding on a combo to use.
Yeah, it looks like we're trying to get one more person in there. I think they just have joined the lobby as we speak, but we'll be getting in here.
We have 9 players in the lobby.
We have 9. Oh, yeah, we have
room. So
we do have 9. I forgot.
I think, yeah, they're all good down here. Down here. We should be ready to go soon.
We got 3 on my left, 6 on my right.
Yep.
Should be getting started here momentarily, assuming everyone gets their combos and such ready.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be one heck of a tournament. There we go. We're starting to get started here with our second qualifier.
Oh, baby! Hopefully, no repicks this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's very clear.
I will emphasize as well for people who are unaware. Now, because we're in a different round, anything goes. You can pick whatever track. You can pick Moo Moo Meadows.
Yeah, you can pick Moo Moo Meadows this round.
You can pick Moo Moo Meadows. It is a valid track option.
Yes, bro. Exactly. And we got some interesting track picks.
Yeah.
Who picked Excite Arena? Oh, my.
That was pod number 1, so that's Vertex.
No, actually, I don't think it was because I think Vertex is the one that picked Waluigi Stadium because
I think that's whoever we're on. So
we're on Charizards, yeah, and then the host is the one on the right. So that's Vertex's pick. So it's Charizard picking. Oh, man. I bet that's the kid in the Charizard outfit, too, though. Wario's Goldmine. Oh, heck yeah, I love
Wario's Goldmine.
I love this track. This is peak.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say this, and I might be a little bit loud. Hey, stupid! Shut up! You just got Wario Goldmine! Send this to all your friends to sentence them to 25 years of capitalism!
That was awesome. That was good. I gotta give you that one. All right, we are underway now on Charizard. Oh, he is on a baller combo. We got standard.
I see the monster tires going for the traction comp.
Bro.
Mario Kart 7 like out here.
Yep.
We also have a Mercedes coming out here with Chubby Monkey.
Heck yeah. All right, so now, yeah, we got Chubby Monkey in 8th place currently.
I also see someone going for the classic Waluigi Wiggler composition.
Oh, yeah. I mean, except I think he's on, like,
I think
GLA
he's on standard tire. He's definitely on a different tire, but
yeah. We do see Vertex in
on slicks, okay.
Yeah, it was slicks. Okay, wow, that actually is really interesting. Get the high speed up there, too. I mean, you're already driving straight, so you might as well.
Yep.
Oh, it's Cass in one. Oh,
Cass
it's because
currently?
I think she took out Vertex. So
Yeah.
we do have Cass in first place. Now, Cass, originally from Vegas. I'm not sure where they live now, but Cass is, oh, wow.
Oh,
early
wow,
shot.
early
I think
shot.
that was a PD Piranha bot shock.
yeah, I
if
believe that was
had
a bot
to
shock.
guess.
So first shock of the qualifier. We'll see how much we get. They're currently in 7th
He's
place
in a good
here.
position, except I wish he had more coins.
Yeah, I do think money is important.
Yeah, especially on Wario's gold mine. There's money everywhere.
Yeah, there is money everywhere. just don't ask where Wario gets it from.
All right, we have EBM in 3rd. Looks like he knows pretty much what he's doing. Love the use of the handling, trying to avoid that fire. Except I don't like the lack of X button. I mean, he could have seen where the fire is coming from, you know?
Yeah, the backwards button can be useful in the right situations.
Very,
Vertex
very.
now taking over the lead here with the Villager Biddy Buggy combo.
Yeah, I'm surprised Cass is really holding her own up here against Vertex. You know, we got red Nana. Top
Yeah.
2 fights can be pretty scary. Oh, another one comes into play, another shock. I don't think that affected anybody on the track, so I think that was a pretty nothing burger shock.
And so we're currently have a 100% rate of laps to lightning bolts. So
Chubby Monkey pulls an item.
yeah, that's a very important
that is an
item there.
item.
That could make a difference. Oh,
Cree, no.
little bit too tight on the angle there.
And there it
But
is.
there's
The
the
blue
item
shell
coming on the
is
map.
out.
It is the infamous blue shell.
Yep.
I think that's our second one. It's going to go out to Vertex, hoping to
Doesn't
pull
pull
something.
anything.
Doesn't pull that super horn that they were hoping
I
to
think
get.
Cass got hit, though, so it looks like, yeah.
Cass did
yeah.
get hit by that boomerang, but now is catching back up to the field.
I do see a potential double red into the set here. We'll see.
Could
though.
be.
She's got
They
a
have to. They have to go. For,
Oh,
no, they're not going to go for the
okay,
risk.
interesting.
I mean, it's early. You might as well go for the protected
Oh,
play.
no!
So it does get hit with the boomerang, and
Can't
that's
protect
exactly
yourself
why
from
you
the
go
rain.
for the protected
Yeah.
play. It's going to hit Pod 9 there, gets the red Yoshi out, but is going to be salvaging that 3rd place
That's
here
3rd
for
place.
Cass.
Good stuff to Vertex for holding 1st place right there, despite the 2 shocks and what was it, 2 blues? Really?
Yeah, 2 shocks,
wow.
2 blues, or at least no, 1 blue, 2 shocks.
Okay, that reminds me a lot of the speed runs that I do. It's when I try to do items on speed runs, and I just get bot shocks everywhere, man. Whenever I see a lap 1 shock, I'm like, yep, there's gonna be a 2nd one, and there's a 3rd one.
Yep, there's the 3rd one.
Yep. Okay, and yeah, you see Vertex, and I forgot who the third.
Who number 9 is?
Was,
The first person who said tilt controls. At least we know
yeah,
that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But he got 2nd place, and
Yeah,
I was
not
honestly
bad.
really impressed with his play when I was watching him.
not bad, not at all for your first race in the qualifier here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have Luigi sitting there in the front row.
Cass with the Yoshi on her head, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you
Vertex
might as well.
is
If you got the
He's
space,
locked
you might as well put the band on there.
Absolutely.
Is that? I don't know if that's from Super Nintendo World or not. I feel like it might be.
Maybe. I'm not really sure.
I feel like I've seen something similar. I'd have to check again. Well, looks like for our next race, we're going to be going over to Los Angeles Laps.
This is another one of my favorites. Honestly, hot take, I love all the tour tracks on this game, man.
The tour tracks aren't bad, especially if you like looking at the geographic accuracy of all the landmarks.
Yeah, they've all grown on me except for like London Loop. London Loop's really fun to drive, but it's like a hard bagging track, so not a fan, but it is what it is.
We'll definitely see as we get started here on Los Angeles Laps, which ironically is a full second track, so there's only 1 LA lap as we drive here on the Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah, my favorite part about this track is the construction zone, lap 3, because it's actually so accurate.
Oh,
LA has
so you like what LA is most known for, which is the Inglewood oil field. Yes.
Yep.
When I think of LA, I think of the Inglewood oil field. I don't know about anyone else here in the audience. No, I don't think of Hollywood. I don't think of the Grumman Theater. No, I think of Inglewood oil field.
Inglewood oil field, that's that spot, man. You gotta go check it out. Oh, you see Eclipse in 4th place. I believe that's Cass again in 2nd, and yep, and there's the red. I think he was waiting for that. He was waiting for that for sure.
Yep, Eclipse
Coming up here, interesting.
taking the triple mushrooms as they go over to the LA Convention Center.
Hopefully, yeah, saving one of them, probably for the shortcut. Nice Chubby Monkey.
Chubby Monkey in the back.
There's
You
another
have
blue shell.
someone getting up here with the bullet bill, and blue shell is in play, so Vertex going to be seeing the front towards that. Charizard getting a pretty long bullet bill, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
Might have gotten a bullet bill
Might have
extension
taken
area.
extension, yeah.
Vertex going to get hit by the
glider.
blue. Has a bomb in hand if they so wish, but EBM coming up here to the top. That's a name we haven't seen yet today.
Yeah, oh, okay. I bet I was going to say, yeah, EBM, he's chilling in first place right now.
Going to be giving it up here to Vertex.
Yep. Maybe expecting a second blue. He's going to go for this. Do it.
We'll have to see. Vertex currently leading as they enter into the Inglewood oil field for the final lap of LA Lap.
Yep, I don't see Vertex throwing away double defense, especially since there's already been a blue. And the likelihood of getting hit by another one
I see the only chance of him throwing away that defense. Oh, Gas getting hit by that fireball. But the only chance he gets rid of that is if he wants to go for the blue shell iframe dodge. But that's pretty much it.
No,
oh, misses the glider. That could be crucial.
Oh, and EBM gets redded from second
EBM
place.
getting redded. There's that second blue shell. Does Vertex go for the risk? Probably not. I think they're probably at the finish line by now. They're pretty far out. They can use this.
Wait a second!
Shot dodge from EBM. There's a chance that EBM catches up. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Vertex just too far away, but EBM is going to secure that second place nonetheless.
That was really crazy, though. Dodging in second. Those are one of the bot shocks that, like, if you're familiar with the system and, like, when shocks are going to be used by bots, you can totally take advantage of that.
100%. It's very easy to take advantage of those bot shocks if you're very good enough. It looks like it's going to be Vertex first, EBM second, and we have that Pod 9 in third. Can we just point out how a pink gold peach CPU is currently beating over half the lobby?
Yeah, that pink gold peach is gaming, that's for sure. But yeah, what I like about Los Angeles is like just unpredictable stuff like that. You know, you have the glider set, which is nice if you are getting shocked, but there's so much distance between the finish line and the last set shock. I genuinely was curious if Vertex was gonna even cross the finish line after that shock.
As we take a look at here.
In time, that is.
Yeah, take a look at what the track selections have in store for us. We have two randoms at the bottom there.
Well, I will say
we're getting none of them.
Waluigi.
We're getting Waluigi Stadium instead.
Or B-dubs, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So a little known fact: if you pick random and it picks a track that you've already played on, that's actually fine. So you know, I mean, I sometimes pick random if I don't know what to pick.
I mean, in this case, it's a 1 in 9 chance that the track gets selected, and in a 1 in 96 it repicks a track that you already.
It happens though. It definitely it can happen.
Yeah, it does. As Dave tells us, it knows indeed. We get started on Waluigi Stadium.
Okay, we got Derek. He's in 10th place right now, chilling, going over the hills pretty nicely.
Yep,
Pre-Scoob opting to go for items. And
you might as well. You could get a mushroom here that you could use on that shortcut.
Shortcut, but doesn't use it a little bit too early.
Yep. Right now, it seems like the usual suspects at the top. EBM in third. I think Vertex is definitely one of the top two. Yep, not surprised.
Eclipse, that's his
Eclipse
name.
also in second place.
Yep, Eclipse is the one that is also hanging with Vertex here. Vertex has a bomb. This is a pretty good bomb spot if he tries to do it.
If he tries to go for it, decides to hold on to it, you might as well, because it is one of your only defenses right now.
I kind of like the mini turbo trick improvisation on that ramp. If you're not confident in getting the super mini turbo, that is the faster strat in going down that ramp.
Yep, there's also a strat here. Take note, kids. Take this wide angle.
Beautiful.
That is not off-road. That hump is not off-road, so you can just glide that all the way to the end of it.
And that is significantly faster as well.
So Vertex still leading.
Oh,
Lightning Strike does use. There is one person in the back who dodged. I believe that Black Shy guy can make an impact if they got the right items.
Yeah. That shot came before the last set, though. So Vertex, I should say, should have defense. And EBM, he's in third right now. Nana Red Shell probably can't.
Eclipse
wow.
Makes it okay.
He made it.
I believe that was Vertex's banana, so they are trying to cycle through items. The blue shell is in play.
Blue shell's in play.
Eclipse going to get hit by that red shell. EBM going to dodge.
Oh, not quite.
No,
okay.
Eclipse, or EBM taking the wide angle to avoid it.
Yeah, and I think that, okay. So, yeah, Vertex.
There's that blue shell hit on the Vertex, but he's so far out.
He really is. Yeah, Waluigi Stadium is one of those tracks where if you put a good amount of time into time trialing it, you can definitely be ahead of the rest of the competition that might not know how to drive it.
Yeah, he's got a full straightaway advantage right now over second place. Vertex looking to lock up Waluigi Stadium here, and that pretty much, I think, will lock him into the semifinals.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And Cass, she's going to try. I mean, she's on the bubble of advancing to semifinals, but I think
they go for the risky play. Just gonna play it safe. Go for the star play. Just play it safe. Go for fourth place. You might as well. You only got. I think this is the second to last race. So
that was the race number 3.
Yeah, so we got one more race to decide our next group qualifier advancees.
But it looks like our top 4 is pretty clear cut. It's really a matter of who gets 5th, and I think in the case of a bot actually getting 5th, which right now seems to be the case.
Yeah, that would be.
It'll be whoever gets 6th.
Yeah,
is going to move on to second chance.
Unfortunately, we cannot program if an AI makes it to the next round.
I mean, we could. We should put 11 people in there.
We could.
I mean, somehow make.
Yeah.
But I'll just say this on the PA. We had a semifinals a couple years ago with a bot in it, and the bot won a race.
Oh my God!
That's awesome.
Division 1 Mario Kart players. That was embarrassing.
It happens. It happens. It's happened at SNS before. Like, I mean, there's a lot of SNSs, so it's bound to.
Oh no! I see a track pick I'm not a particular fan of. Thankfully, we're not getting it. Instead, we're going to Rainbow Road.
Yep, we're going. I personally call it 8-bow because there's like what 5 different Rainbow Roads in this game now. There's this one. There's N64 Rainbow Road. There's SNES Rainbow Road. There's Weibo, as I like to call it, and 3DS. Did I say 3DS already? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Rainbow Roads.
I mean, we classify them under different names in the Mario Kart scene. I know there's Trainbow, there's Moonbow, there's Weibo. And then I don't know what SNES and the
we just say SNESbow.
SNESbow and probably Spacebow at this point.
Spacebow, 3DS. I call it 3DS-bow.
Or
some people call it 7-bow.
Or Painbow if you really want to.
Painbow, yeah. Oh, Charizard streaming off the track.
Yeah, one of the lessons of Mario. One of the lessons you learn the hard way in Mario Kart: never shroom on a corner on Rainbow Road.
Yeah, Rainbow Road is one of those tracks that will separate the pros and
pros from the amateurs.
Yes, exactly. And you see Eclipse doing a good job hanging in there with the rest of the pros here. He is in second place.
Can we talk about the triple mushroom pull in second place?
Wow. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge by Eclipse right there.
Yeah, just goes for the inside line. Had to sacrifice not getting the double box. But
so one thing that is noteworthy, if you want to like hover over second, third, and fourth place for a while for like 30 seconds, is there's a mechanic in this game called a shock. Okay, a shock comes into play already.
That is a mechanic. And
Cass looks like Cass dodged. Wow.
Oh boy.
Cass dodged in a ghost that she had.
And has quite the
Vertex. Back to the lobby, buddy. You are gone.
Going back to Brazil for going back.
And there's a blue shell.
That entire.
Does Cass drop? I want to see if Cass just has nope, Cass is just gonna.
They might try to fall off a track.
Vertex fell off the track. Interesting.
Cass is gonna go for the cut.
No, not quite. And now Eclipse takes over, but Cass has a red shell, and
Eclipse has defense.
Is ready.
Cass is now getting Mario Karted. Yeah. Welcome to Mario Kart, my friend.
Yep, absolutely.
Eclipse now in first.
Yep, and he's got a shroom, so he's good for the blue shell.
The only thing I'm concerned about is that coin count, Danny. Only 4 coins in the total, but now that you're in first, you might be able to build up a little bit more.
Yeah, and honestly, getting these coins here is going to be hard, especially with the blooper, because the blooper, this is the only game. Oh, another one comes into play. Almost fell off the track, but not quite. The blooper in this game is the only blooper that actually affects your traction.
Yeah, so you slide around the track a lot more.
So
now it's Eclipse versus EBM at the top of the board. EBM going to be able to get bigger fast, going to take that lead away.
I'm curious to see what third and fourth place pull, because there are cannon sets. So cannon sets.
Oh,
so
we have a blue shell in play as well. Anything can happen here as we approach the final 3 quarters.
This is going to be
also
interesting.
In the picture.
Eclipse is trying to slow down, but doesn't quite. I think he makes it, though. I think he wait, it took a corner! It took a corner!
Yeah! Eclipse takes down the lead, and Vertex out of nowhere takes the lead back!
Dude, that blue shell took the corner so tight. If that blue shell went around the track like it should have, he literally just gets first place there. But it looks like our top 3 is pretty clear cut. It's Vertex, EBM, and Eclipse. Congrats, you are in the semifinals. Cass, I know for a fact, is in second chance. It's a matter of who else is in second chance.
Just unfortunate. You know, the blue shell takes corner cuts that Lakitu forbids us from doing.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like
EBM is going to be in there. So's
Pod
Vertex.
5? Whoever that is.
Whoever the Koopa is, I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Charizard, is it not?
Charizard was on 3. Whoever's on pod 5, you are in the
Pod
second chance. Don't worry. We're
you
not putting a bot in the semifinals.
You have another chance.
Second chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're not putting Pink Gold Peach in the
don't worry.
second chance.
Yeah, so whoever that was, you're hanging there. And also, if you got 4th or 5th already in lobbies 1 or 2, hang in there because you're still playing.
Yeah,
But 6th through 12th, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, like I'm saying, like sorry to 6th and 12th here.
Yeah,
You're kind of done.
Or 6th through 9th in this case. So
Oh yeah, true.
Unfortunately, it's not nice.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, that was a pretty sick qualifier. I mean, obviously it was pretty clear cut to see who the players that deserved it was. It wasn't as crazy as Lobby 1, from my total unbiased opinion.
Lobby 1 was definitely more like
it might be
intense. Lobby 2 seemed to have like a clear dividend between
definitely.
the top 4 and the bottom 5.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to get our 3rd lobby up here shortly. In the meantime, quick shout outs to PeoriaCon for having us around. And shout outs to this. I mean, if you like the production, I mean, come on.
Yeah, Dave helping us out with the production, and also Zasco Productions helping us with some of the equipment that we have here on site. So can't thank them enough here. But eventually we'll be able to get up those graphics as we take a look at our Lobby 2 points with graphics provided by Newbeats.
Vertex with a perfect 60.
Perfect 60, Vertex. 4 for 4 on wins, 100% win rate so far. But again, shout out to Newbeat for the graphics there. So we're going to have EBM and Eclipse joining Vertex in the semifinals. It's Cass and Chubby Monkey.
Chubby Monkey was the one. Oh, Cree missing it by 1
point.
Cree and Derek missing it by 1.
Oh,
man, that's tough.
You hate to see
That is tough, man.
Pour out the Fs in the chat
That's
for
what I'm saying,
the 1 point differential between those two players. As we get ready to see lobby number 3 here.
Oh, I'm excited.
We are cooking here today with an 11-person lobby.
Yep. So remember, from left to right, your left to your right. You see the names? Sit down. Mangalore, Nerd, Blue Shell. I'm gonna guess that's C3 Ian, Firestone, Gold Ninja 1215, H Woods, Keither Dude, King West, King of Lies, and Cade Potato. Head on over to your designated stations, very please.
I don't know, Danny. It's getting hot in here. I think the temperature's starting to rise up with this lobby. This is.
Yep, it's gonna be insane, man. This lobby. I'm just looking at these names, and it's like Mangalore, Nerd, Firestone,
and King of Lies.
King of Lies. They're all the favorites. Keither Dude can probably make second chance, but obviously, any of the other sleepers in the lobby could also make a statement here and knock one of them out of the tournament completely. But I'm very interested to see how this plays out, because if any of the, in my eyes, the top 5, if any of them, hit each other or something, then, the rest of the people that might be behind them are probably going to catch up in, stars or whatever. So I'm...
Yeah, so
this is going to be a try not to get hit challenge. Impossible. Yeah.
Try not to get hit challenge. Baby Park first track, impossible.
Yeah, for real. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Baby Park yet as for the goofy, you know? I'm surprised. I'm just saying. Did I jinx it? People are going to start picking
You
Baby
better
Park
knock on wood pretty quickly.
So even this is not wood.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Count your days. We're getting Baby Park eventually because there was no wood to be knocked.
It's fine. It's only been 21 days since PlayEX GG has last seen PlayEX and PlayEx Arena have seen a Baby Park.
Probably.
Yeah, I think 21 days.
You probably know the answer better than I do.
Yeah, I know, because I was at the last PlayEX Arena, which was at the New England Winter Cup.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, it looks like everybody's getting seated and ready. It looks like everybody...
apart from Mankalor, the Rebel, not even seated down.
Well, he's helping everybody else.
True, he is tournament operating alongside Jinja there with the PlayEX hat.
Did you see Mankalor hit the "aw shucks" on the stage? He went like drat.
Probably because he's in this lobby.
Yep, probably. But yeah, no. If anybody impressed me in the last lobby, it was Eclipse. Eclipse definitely held his own, especially against Vertex. I mean, even though Vertex 60'd, like, he was up there with him, and I think really
Yeah,
it was only the blue shells that really, like, hurt him from
Eclipse and
winning.
EBM, I think, were really the two standouts because, like, Eclipse obviously holding his own. EBM, a name that I'm not familiar with,
I'm not either.
probably knows a lot more about Mario Kart than we thought he did.
Well,
so.
I'll tell you what, that's a name I know now.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Again, this is how you make your names. You come into these tournaments, LAN tournaments, local tournaments, whatever you want. It could be at your local game store, or it could be at your local convention.
Literally
or
anywhere.
Or it could be at a big convention like MomoCon. Make your name there. You come out, you show that you're worthy of this, and you make your name out there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, just a quick shout out to, again, PlayEX GG on the stream and USMK Racing. This is one of the first events on their Twitch. If you want to shoot them a follow, USMK Racing.
Yep.
This is definitely not one of the only LANs going on in the country, so hit them with the follow. MomoCon is probably the next big event going on right now.
Yep.
Sometimes there will be regionals or monthlies going on with some heated competition, but MomoCon at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, that's going to be the big one.
Yeah,
for
that's going to be
sure.
the big one. MomoCon, known as probably the biggest Mario Kart tournament in the country here. If we take a look right now, we got our second chance lineup right now. We have Linguini, Yoshimite, Cass, and Chubby Monkey.
Yeah.
We're going to be adding names to this list as we go along.
Eventually, yeah.
So.
It looks like Linguine, bro, should have no problem surviving.
No.
Absolutely not.
No
His
big problem.
qualifier was really stacked, to be fair.
That,
and
much
4
more
races,
stacked than we thought.
Yeah, and 4 races to try and, like, to try and do that on 4 races is so tough.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really hard.
Yeah, so we'll see if Linguine's able to bounce back and hopefully
sure
more
he will.
relaxed
He
lobby.
will. He'll
Right
be
now,
fine.
I think his only competition is going to be whoever he was with and
Yoshimite.
Cassie.
Yeah, and
So-
Cassie. Yeah,
Cass.
Cassie's going to be a
Cass
good.
is going to be really the only competition.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so
okay.
we just got news. In addition to trophies, we do have trophies for the top 3.
Yes, so sick. Yep.
They're over by the registration table if you're here in person, but we'll hopefully get them on the broadcast later. But we also just received a mystery envelope from PeoriaCon that will go
that
to the
be?
winner.
What could that
What
possibly
could
be?
what could be in the mystery envelope? It
Well-
could be a boat. It could be a car.
It could be money.
It could
More
be
money. But at the end of the day,
It could be a copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for
I
the
hope
Nintendo.
not.
For the Nintendo.
oh
No, it could be a copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
or a Switch 2. Oh
It
my
could
gosh, a Switch 2 pre-order? That would be insane. But no matter the case, at
We
the
have
end of the
people
day,
using tilt controls. to
it's
start
a
out.
mystery.
It is a mystery.
It's a mystery. Oh, is
Oh,
it?
it is
Okay,
pretty
bet.
cool. Okay.
We are getting word from production that it is pretty cool.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah.
wins,
Quote, unquote.
I had to peek in there, so
Yeah.
it has a little
Alright.
tear in it. I'm sorry.
Make sure it's something we can actually give out.
Yeah,
here.
for real. So I'm excited. We got an 11-person lobby for lobby number 3, qualifier number 3, and we are going on to Neo Bowser City for race number 1.
Man, we're going to NBC for the first race
Yes,
here.
NBC. We do. There are most tracks that we don't abbreviate, but this one is one of them. Can't be asked to say Neo Bowser City. The DNBC. The D stands for DLC from when it was DLC in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, there's the simple keywords. R means retro, D means DLC in Mario Kart 8, and B means
is Booster Course.
Pass.
Yep.
So
All right.
that's the
now
only
we
reason we'd have BBB in the
Hey,
in the
Jinja,
in there.
come to the production table.
So Mangalore holding down first position. Now Mangalore is
An aggressive
known
type.
very, 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 very aggressive.
Yeah.
Very.
He is not one to play passive.
Absolutely
Mangalore-
not. He sees items. He uses items. Questionable
Firestone,
from Firestone.
go for
Tries
the
to avoid
very
it.
risky
You gotta
play.
go. You gotta go. Oh, and he
No.
gets bumped into the Nana.
Yeah.
He does have shrooms to recover, though, and he's going to have that shortcut to take. King
He-
of Lies in 5th place, running out 4th place as well.
Yep, going with the Yoshi bike, so an inside drifter, that's
Yeah,
2.
I was going to say, so King of Lies being on an inside drift bike, that actually on this track puts him at a pretty severe disadvantage, actually. Getting
Yeah.
through, you see the S-turn to on the right side of that mini-map? That is really hard to navigate on inside drift bikes. And Nerd is also one of those, gets a nice green snipe on the Daisy player,
Yeah,
though.
we got a record-breaking 3 inside drifters in the same
yeah.
lobby.
Yep. It's a
Rare
growing-
sightings. Take pictures
Yeah,
now.
that's what
You'll
I'm
never
saying.
see this anywhere else.
Blue Shell, he's shrooming up here. I would have waited till the cup. Oh, he's got more shrooms, because of course he does. Blue Shell, he's going to be taking that shortcut, gaining a lot of time. UMT Glider, too. Okay. Oh.
Side note, I love how this player's name is Blue Shell, and we have to keep saying it because at any point we could be talking about the player or we could be talking about the item.
That
you
is
will never know.
Oh, somebody just dodged in a
about the shock dodge.
Somebody
it's
just
Firestone.
Firestone dodged in a bill, and he will be coming up. He's just got to avoid the blue, and he does. Well, he is looking very poised to take this race number 1.
And Blue Shell found their way to the lead. Mankalore hit out. Firestone takes the lead and has the perfect defense to keep themselves secure.
Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah, King of Lies is behind them. So King of Lies has the potential with the inside drifter. Could try to take this final turn tight if they have a
wait, King of Lies is taking the
King of Lies with the mushroom! The perfect move! You say inside drifter doesn't work on NBC. King of Lies says, try me!
That was perfectly played. I thought, bro, I need to knock on wood some more because I said Firestone was winning this race, and King of Lies just totally proved me wrong. Honestly, I thought he had a break because he dodged the shock, but yeah, here we go. Excellent.
Yeah, we got those now. We got the trophies that we're handing out here for PeoriaCon.
So it looks like this one is for second place.
This is for third, and then the final one is for first
prize
place.
Is this one right here. This
there
one
you
looks
go.
mad nice. I can't lie.
Beautiful.
These are
beautiful
awesome.
Trophies.
Yeah. Where do we put them?
I mean, we can
just
keep
put them right here.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can keep them in the center.
Here,
we
what
keep
is first?
Trust me, Bowser Jr. will keep them safe.
Like
he won't steal any of them. No
he
worries.
can't really see first.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah, sure. That works.
There we go. That works.
First, second, third. I like to do it like a. Wait. Hang on a second.
You can do like actual podium.
There we go. Yeah. I love doing it like that. I love doing top 3 pictures like that.
Like
too.
actual podium.
Podium. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Bowser Jr. will keep them safe. Trust me, one of those trophies won't go missing later.
I'm surprised they were standing over there for that long, to be honest.
Anyway, as we head over here into the second race, more interesting track selections. I see a track that I'm particularly not a fan of, unfortunately.
Can I guess what it is?
Yes.
I'm going to say it's a track, and I'm going to say, is it Peach Gardens?
No, it's not Peach Gardens.
Sky High Sunday?
No, it's not Sky High Sunday. I'm actually not opposed to it. Yes, it is Moonview.
Really?
Yeah.
I honestly, I used to dislike Moonview, but it's grown on me.
Moonview has a good aesthetic, but
good
a terrible track design.
Yeah. I don't like how the
you have that first section, I'm like, oh, it's a lot of windy, and then the second half, wow, they have it square.
Why they changed the boost panels is beyond me, but I hate it.
Yeah, I just don't like Moonview Highway. Like I am.
Fair enough. That's a
in this house. I dislike Baby Park and Moonview Highway.
Yeah, that's very valid. Very valid. So we see C3 Ian's point of view. We are on Mount Wario, so we got a good track on the board. Very strong front runner.
Yeah, very strong front runner. Can make some comebacks if you're lucky with the item selection.
Yeah, if there's a shock, it's usually in the tree section. Usually,
but can also be hit on that final section.
Yep, exactly. King West, he's struggling a little bit here, but
I'm
sure he'll find some footing. Oh, what a back! And I believe that was from one of the Esports players on pod number 6, King of Lies. In 7th currently, he must have gotten hit out too.
Yeah, I mean, that was the person who got back.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't
King
realize.
Elias got back to him. Okay. Nerd, however, making up to second here with this inside drifter. And first, to no one's surprise right now, is Mankalore.
Mankalore,
Yep.
Mankalore, he's got Shroom. Okay, Shroom Red is really, really good if you're Nerd. I mean, personally, I would rather have the Shroom in pocket so it doesn't get booed.
I mean, I'll point this out. Mankalore is coming off of 2 back-to-back runner-up finishes at Mario Kart tournaments.
Yes.
No pressure. Probably is looking for
Where'd that Nana come from?
Probably looking for that first victory of the year.
Oh, Mankalore just got shock redded. Wow.
Yeah, shock redded. The red shell skipping Nerd. And there's the second shock.
Oh my gosh!
Happy shock Saturday, everybody.
Yeah, it looks like King West dodged up. Dude, if I spoke, I was in trouble. When I saw that, I was like, wait, how?
You had to hold your breath. Mankalore going to be
dragging
out. I believe that's
Blue Shell's out, but King of Lies is ready.
Blue Shell, King of Lies, mushroom in hand. Do they pull off the dodge? No pressure, King of Lies.
No pressure
worries
whatsoever.
No
ready,
pressure,
guys?
No pressure. Gets it. The first Blue Shell dodge of the day goes to King of Lies.
Yep, it's so to time that, obviously you can do it with a mushroom, but you can only pretty much, you do it with a mushroom.
You got a picture perfect time.
You got it. It's a few frames, but you basically another shock. I'll go into it later as we get into the race.
Unless there's a
bullet bill's coming up. It's Keither. Keither, can he get second? And he does. Wow! What a comeback from Keither, dude. Obviously, not to be
Come
ignored,
back.
King of Lies getting another first place here. So he will be up on 30 points, and look at him. He is cheese, and he's relieved, shaking his head. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's you. Oh, my God. All right. Yeah, no, so.
The Daisy's taking over the top 3 right now.
So, everybody in the crowd, take notes, all right? To dodge a blue shell with a mushroom, you visually wait until the blue shell starts dropping onto your head. As soon as that shell turns upside down and starts its downward motion, that's when you use the mushroom, and that's how you
I like
dodge
to
it.
say it's when it nods at you is when you start. Is when
Yeah,
you
pretty
go,
much.
go for the
Yeah.
dodge. So.
But as pros, sometimes we're not perfect. Once in a very blue moon, we'll still fail them.
Listen, I failed it at a LAN earlier this month. So.
Nerd Prom failed it earlier today. Shout out.
Way to go at well, we're going to
Ooh,
Madrid now.
I love this track, man. This
Madrid.
is top 10 in the game for me.
Madrid, really good music. One of my favorites.
Yes.
The most landmarks of any of the city tracks from Mario Kart Tour.
They really did. They really went ham on it. I mean, it was one of the latter tracks to come out, to be fair.
It was
so
actually
I'm sure
the
it was
final track.
It was the final track,
was
so
the
I'm sure
final
they
tour
added a
track,
lot
so.
of attention to detail to really bang out that last track. So
Yeah,
it's no
definitely.
surprise to see
They
that they
went
really went
ham
all out.
on Madrid.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes they did this for every city track, but then you would have had some geographical inaccuracies, which I'll get into later. Anyway,
Anyways, yep.
we start out here on the streets of Madrid as we head over to Plaza Mayor.
Yes.
Firestone currently in third. Let's see if they're able to keep that up. King Eli's up there in second.
I think he
Keep
wants
an eye
to
on
save
them.
this shroom. I want to say Firestone holding his shroom before. Oh, but he's going to get
boy.
redded.
Oh, gonna be
They
using
get
the
a
mushroom
horn.
as well.
Watch this grief. Ready?
Oh,
no, never mind. He's the
no.
one getting griefed. Okay, so
Has
yeah,
the rear view on and still can't see that green shell coming. Just
yeah, no,
unfortunate.
to be fair, I didn't see it either. I can't even lie.
C3 Ian taking the top
Oh,
spot.
wow,
We've
okay.
seen toward the top a little bit in these races, so hopefully they can keep up
Yeah.
this momentum. Gonna be going for that snaking strat with the Mr. Scooty.
Yep, yeah, Mr. Scooty definitely one of the faster vehicles to use in the game if used correctly. Oh, wow, we're back in the right. Okay,
Wow.
Keither, wow. That's kind of mean, though. I mean, I think he saw that the guy in front of him had a rank, so he didn't want to play with fire. Blue shell comes out. He barely missed that blue shell
Yep,
with the
it's
horn.
going to be King
King
of
of Lies
Lies
has a shroom again, and he is gone.
2 for
He
2,
is
King
gone.
of Lies.
Yep. And he's got a red shell first, which, I mean, this doesn't really make a difference if you have it or
I
not.
heard him just say Super Mario something, and it's probably Super Mario Power, I think. Maybe.
Oh,
Who knows?
Ian's got an amazing pull.
that
in
is-
third.
that
That's
is
a
a
really,
perfect
really
pull.
good pull, but he's got to watch out for the red
Ooh,
shell.
barely
And the
able to
wall.
dodge
Oh,
it.
yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely all happened because of the red shell in front of him, which Nerd has possession of. He's also got but the shock comes in.
shock.
That shock, in my opinion, actually hurts Nerd the most because
Yeah.
he was in second. He had the tools to take over first potentially, but now King of Lies gets shocked before set. He's got defense, and he's pretty much poised to take it. Oh, he got the exact same pull again.
There you go.
We will see what happens here.
It's like
I guess.
nothing ever
There's a
happened apart
plant-
from that bullet bill right behind
There's a
him.
plant, though. He's got no choice but to take the shroom cut here.
Has to take the cut.
Yep, and
King of Lies.
that shell came before the set, so King of Lies still has defense.
Entering the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium for the final section. King of Lies
Double
trying to hold on to it.
reds!
Double reds from Ian. Has
And
protection.
bang!
Lies gets hit. Does Ian go for the risk? He'll just get it.
No
take
way
its
he
move.
does it right. Don't do
C3
it.
Ian going to be taking away that perfect
Ooh, he
streak
tried
from
it. He
Lies.
tried it. He tried it. King of Lies knew, though. He knew.
Yep. C3 Ian first. Lies second. Mankalore taking third, which could be pivotal because Mankalore was on that bubble of making
He
the final
was,
qualifier.
yeah. King of Lies, man. He's playing
Making the semis at least.
really good. Yeah, he's definitely 100%.
King of Lies guaranteed locked in. Mankalore in 6.
Really?
Oh boy.
Mankalore,
Entering the
buddy.
final race. Mankalore is on the
Buddy,
verge
he is
of
on the
elimination.
bubble.
Oh boy.
All I'm going to say, you're going to have a caster.
At least I'll have a caster.
At least
if
you'll
you-
have a
if
caster
you move
if
on,
I'm in.
so
Yep.
that could be big if Mankalore gets eliminated in the first round. That
Yeah,
would show the
dude.
level of competition we're dealing with here today.
Bro, if Mankalore, I mean, he looks poised. He's got a little smirk.
He's
Oh,
not wearing the
he's
hat.
not wearing the
Rare,
hat.
rare footage. Rare footage. Take pictures.
Oh
Take pictures.
my
It's
God.
without the hat.
Guys, he's not wearing his hat. Oh, now
It-
he
he-
squeaks it, though.
He squeaks it. Yep,
But
I can
he
hear
is locked in.
that. Oh boy. Who
He's
picked it?
I don't think I've actually ever seen Mankalore so locked in.
Who
in
picked
my
it?
life.
Who picked
Oh,
it?
somebody picked Baby Park.
Oh boy.
Nope, we're not getting Baby
No,
Park.
we're not
CM.
getting picked.
CM.
We're getting
Twisted Mansion.
TM.
Yep.
Twisted Mansion.
Alrighty.
Mankalore might have a home field advantage.
He does, I believe. This is definitely one of his favorited tracks in the game. So we'll see how this turns out. But I definitely want a production. I definitely want a, wow. What a combo. That is so baller. I love it.
H Woods, respect. You're almost there.
Top 10 H Wood respect moments.
Almost there.
All right, so I do want to keep an eye on Mangler for the majority of this race here, as he is definitely on the bubble, and this could be a giant upset. He does have 4 shrooms, though, so I think he opted to bag in the beginning.
Yeah.
Mangler definitely known for this. He was the one that popularized item smuggling, which is what we now know as bagging.
Yeah. Insert splash
and
circuit.
He's got an amazing pull in the pocket as well.
Insert splash circuit. They say slow and steady wins the best.
Yes.
So let's start from the back positions, sometimes intentionally, and make the items we get from there and bring them up to the top spots to win.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, dude, but what I like about Mangler's pull right now, did he just get hit out? I think he did. Oh, wait, no, I think he's fine. Oh, wait, he has enough points. Well, so what I like about Mangler's pull is he's got the triple shrooms. He can use them at his total. Oh my God, he's gonna get redded by the bot. There is no freaking shot. He's forced into ghost by the bot. He does pull a star though, luckily.
Bot strats win
that
every
is
time.
Crazy. So he can't even do what he wants to do because like he could have held that because like he had ghost. Oh, he's gonna bag it up
he's
again.
Gonna go for
Misses the double though. So
yeah, he has to go with golden. Is making his way up to the top here with those power items.
Yep.
Currently slated in for the Gold Ninja.
What a bomb right there.
Not good for Gold Ninja because they, I believe, are in the last chance qualifier range. They need a good performance. And Mankalor chasing that last chance qualifier stop.
Dude, if I'm him, I just gotta I don't want this plant. I think we gotta just get rid of it. Shot comes into play and it looks like pod 4 dodge.
I think that's
and Mankalor's hit again and he's into the wall.
That's Ian gets hit. Mankalor falling back as the final lap begins on Twisted Mansion.
Mankalor gets double shrooms. Mankalor is in the ghost. He might pull shrooms still and be able to take a shortcut.
First. King of Lies takes the lead again. Mankalor has a piranha plant. Taking the triple mushrooms.
Dude, Mankalor's so unlucky right now. He needs to go. He needs to
something
go.
Good. Triple mushrooms and a fire flower.
The bot in front of him. Bots are so good on Twisted Mansion for no reason. He has to wait for this bot to throw the red, and he went right past. Oh no!
He goes.
Oh
Mankalor's good. He's got the lead. He's got fourth. He just needs a good finish.
He's got
the fireball spam.
King of Lies is winning, but that's not what I'm interested in right now.
Quadruple mushrooms. Mankalor just needs this
final corner. Kills him.
He passes by the white.
He's gonna be good. I think he's good.
Mankalor takes
wow! Oh my goodness. When the odds were against him, Mankalor potentially survives. We'll see what the results.
Does Mankalor make it into the last chance qualifier?
God, what a last
race.
Question. Oh my God!
What
a race!
I'm shaking a little bit, Danny. That was intense.
I'm hot in the face. Does Mankalor make it?
Well, you know what? When Mankalor is under pressure, it seems like he's just better.
He clutched up. We'll
see. Does he
though.
make it though?
It looks like he does.
He made
a tie. Wait, we have a tie for third.
We have a tie for third.
We have a tie. So one of you guys is going in a second chance, and the other one is going in the semifinals. It's between Mankalor
and Daisy Pod 6.
And whoever that is. So you guys get into a lobby, 1v1.
Oh boy.
David, how do you want to do the 1v1?
Yes, it will be 1v1, no CPUs, random track. So
random track.
Everyone but those two.
CC?
Everyone from pods 2 through 5 and
good.
7 to 11. Please leave the lobby so we can have a 1v1 to determine who's going on to the semis. That's insane,
that
though.
Was crazy.
6 to 3rd in points.
Wow.
6 to 3rd in one race.
He clutched up.
So no matter what, Mankalor is either into the semis or he's in the last chance. So, wow.
That was the most intense thing I've seen in a hot minute.
Whew.
Like, Mankalor was literally this close to not making it. Wow. All right, so yeah, now we're getting our players ready for a tiebreaker. Mankalor, he's doing something.
He's probably just checking in with Dave. Yeah, it looks like he's checking in with Dave. Yeah, so he's checking in with Dave to make sure he's got all the points setted.
Yeah, in the meantime, congrats to King of Lies, and I'm not really entirely sure who got second.
I think Ian.
Really? Was it Ian?
We'll see here in a second once Dave gets the graphics provided by New Blue.
Yep. New Blue, the goats.
The goats, New Blue, bringing us all the graphics here for PeoriaCon 2025.
Oh, we're just getting straight into it.
Getting right into it.
Heck yeah! I love that how quickly the setup was for this because sometimes it can be a little tedious.
So a random race. Let's see, the selected race that we're going to be going to for this 1v1 tournament.
Oh, are you serious? We still got Baby Park. No way. Wait, the bots are on.
Oh, bots are on.
Wait, we're supposed to turn the bots off.
We got to turn it off.
We got to turn the bots off.
But Baby
Thank
Park
God.
is valid.
Yeah, we're doing Baby Park.
Are
We are doing Baby Park.
Are bots supposed to be there, Dave?
No, they're not supposed to be there. But we're still on Baby Park. Yeah,
Okay,
so
no, we're
Mangalore's
good.
gonna
We're
reopen
good.
the lobby.
We're good. We're
Yeah.
good. No Baby Park. I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that.
No, we're still going Baby Park.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Let's
I
leave it up to a
understand
vote
how
of the
you all
crowd.
feel. However, it was a valid pick because CPUs don't matter in track picking.
Well,
Baby Park will be played.
Yep, Baby Park will be played. According to the production / pretty much event organizer, at least for this. Yeah, so it looked, and the crowd was chanting Baby Park. I mean, they all want to see it. I was going to say, dude, I want to do 200cc.
For the record, you guys are all insane.
Yeah, you all are insane.
I'm not going to lie, I'm so glad I'm not a part of this as a competitor. Dude, as a competitor, this is a nightmare, bro. It's Baby Park, for crying out loud. Anything can happen. It's like, on 150cc, the track is like 1 minute and 10 seconds at max. Literally anything can happen. At least, at the end of the day, after this, they're both still in the tournament. It's just one, like, it's just one more round of Mario Kart you gotta play. So, here we go. Mangalore and Gold Ninja, that's him. Okay, Mangalore and Gold Ninja. Gold Ninja technically on the better combo right now because Ink Striker is better on anti-gravity.
True, yes. Anti-gravity speed can matter.
Oh, but yeah,
but
Gold
misses
Ninja,
that-
he
misses
does
the
miss the
cut.
disc a little bit. Wait, Gold Ninja
It
might
is a
have
1v1 and it does have items, so.
Yes, so Gold Ninja can
Do
definitely
you risk
pull some
going for
black
the
magic here.
powerful item to try and take over the
Yeah.
spot?
Mango's
Mako's
definitely
just
gonna
chaining.
chain.
He's
Yeah,
chaining.
he's chaining.
I don't blame him at all. He's just going to chain. He's going
Yeah.
to try to pick those powerful items.
Oh, we're
He's going to lose the protection. He goes to the backspam green as well. Oh, boy. That could derail.
Yeah! Barely. He doesn't fall too far behind, though, because he did have a shroom to recover. Oh, gosh.
God, oh my
All
God.
right. Yeah. We'll just let it speak for itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gold Ninja, he is catching up though. He's got some shrooms. He
Got
can
some
probably catch up
shrooms.
some more.
If he takes these corners a little tighter, maybe he has a chance, but
Yeah,
that chance
Bomb's
is
not gonna do
quickly
anything.
dwindling
Triple
with lap
shrooms, so
6.
wait.
Maybe.
Everybody hold.
Hold your horses. Hold
Triple
them.
greens, that's not what you want.
No. Especially on the final lap.
And Mango, oh my gosh, the
the
greens!
backspam
Oh my
almost.
gosh, that would have
Nope.
been insane, but Mango is
Nope.
going to take it. He is on to the semifinals. Big sigh of relief from him. Gold Ninja, don't worry, you're still in the tournament, buddy.
Yep. Also, I showed this already to the camera people.
It has been 0 days now since Baby Park has been picked.
I was gonna have a whole piece of paper and do it, and I totally forgot to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't think Baby Park would be picked until the semifinals.
Gotcha, yeah. No, that was insane, man.
Mario,
like, yeah, good games,
a one
for
in
sure.
a 1 in 96 chance. I hate Nintendo so much.
I was
Also-
secretly hoping it would be Baby Park.
Anyway, the standings. The most interesting thing: Nerd out.
Yeah,
Nerd
got
out. The
owned.
4th place contender eliminated in the qualifiers.
Wow.
That
That's
is-
just, yeah,
that's big.
4 race qualifiers are,
Yeah, Firestone gets
Yeah.
into the last chance qualifier as the 2nd contender.
yep. Nerd,
yeah,
and
what-
Keither Dude also, he got 8th last year.
Yeah, and now we
he
head
is
over to
out.
lobby number 4.
Number 4, everybody get to your stations. We got Ginja, or
Lobby
Jinja,
station number 1 for Jinja.
and yep, so Jinja down. Jinja, Bonkers, Shadow, Lady Jules, LB7, Lebob, Lemons Fox, that's a name I'm familiar with, Lemons Fox. Keep an eye on him. LGTV, Logan, and Mean Green.
Man, we have a lot of L's in this lobby. Hopefully they're not taking them in the race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Who's on lobby? Who's on number 7? Oh, that's
Number
Lebob. There he is.
Yeah,
That's my
Lebob.
goat. What's up, dude?
yeah,
Anyways. But yeah, everybody get to your stations. Everybody get into the LAN lobby.
yeah, so hopefully everyone's getting seated down. Everyone's getting ready here.
Yeah.
They have a chance to. Everyone here has a chance to contend for one of these beautiful trophies.
Yes, bro.
So, beautiful
And
trophies.
not the Bowser Jr. though. The
Not the
Bowser
Bowser-
Jr. 's not
that's
included.
mine.
Yeah, yes, he is.
USMK chat claims that Danny jinxed Baby Park.
Of course I did.
Of course he did. Why not?
Okay, at least you admit it.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not complaining. I don't care. I'm not the one in the lobby.
Yeah, the reaction. Sarkozy saying SMH in the chat. Someone's saying I hate Baby Park, and even I'm like, nah, you got to run it.
I mean, you might as well. I
Really?
mean, you gotta give.
Do you
gotta
have
give,
to run it?
You gotta give the people what the people want. You know? And in terms of people, the competitors do not count as the people. The people are all of you beautiful people in the crowd.
Yeah, all these beautiful
Shout
people
out
in
to
the crowd.
every
Make
single
some
one
noise
of
if you're
you.
here in the PeoriaCon crowd.
There we go.
Well, we love to hear.
Yes, dude. It's so awesome. Aurelia is awesome. So, a couple things about the competitors. Jinja, one of the TOs here, he won GameCon
In the 4v4 category.
in the 4v4.
So,
Yep. He's 40th on USMK.
Yeah,
He's part
led a
of
beautiful
Friends.
team to a 4v4 victory. So
Yes.
a very good performance there. He's 40th on the USMK
Which
leaderboard.
isn't bad considering he's
Yeah,
been
I
to
mean-
what, like 2 or 3 tournaments ish?
I mean, for comparison, right now, like of all the people that of some of the people that play the Firestone, 75th made it into the last chance qualifier.
Yeah,
So
he did.
that shows that there's a
did.
chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to mention Jinja, I believe, made finals last year or not last year. He made finals at Catalyst.
I believe
Which is,
so.
if
Let me-
that's
I
the
could
case,
I
so
can
we
verify
can do a
that.
little fact check.
If you ever see me looking
this
to my
fact check
left,
true?
that means I'm looking at my PC because I have stats and stuff. I also have chats up as well.
Let me see.
We have, let's see,
Oh,
Catalyst
20th. Never mind.
No,
Okay, so he was
still
knocked
not
out of
bad. He was
70th.
top,
Still not bad.
He was top 12 in New England Winter Cup.
There you
so.
go. Yep, that's something. Broad Street Blur 7th as well.
Yeah, he was
That's pretty
4th
good.
at Broad Street. He was
he's
12th
actually-
at Broad Street, or 2nd at Broad Street. Yeah, he's mostly been going to the Broad Street Blurs.
Yeah,
so.
I mean that's a kind of a hike for him, isn't it? I think he's from upstate. He's from upstate, so that's
Yeah,
pretty
he's from the New
pretty
York
big
area.
hike. Yeah. I wonder if he has like people in Philly that he stays with. Also, quick side note, I'm so glad the music on my ears is going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I may or may not message Dave about that. Like,
It's okay. I
hour
didn't want
ago.
to say anything.
I told you to check your Discord if I had any problems, Dave.
And that was a problem for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. For
I'm
those
going
for those
home.
unaware, the intro music that you heard when we came online
Was in our
we've
ears
been hearing
the
that
whole
for
time.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But it's okay because
now we
I
get
can-
to hear the gameplay
Yes, bro. I'm so
and
excited.
ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I mean, I was able to hear myself ever since I screamed at Baby Park when it came up. But yeah, no. Who else is noteworthy? Shadow, second. Oh gosh. Okay. So, anyways, Shadow, top 3 player in Wisconsin, 17th in USMK.
yeah, so
Placed
that's a 7th at Riptide,
which is
Jinx.
huge. Yeah. I owe you soda. You
I
got
don't
it.
drink
We're
soda,
probably
so-
going out to eat later anyway. Wait,
Yeah.
you don't?
No, I don't drink
Probably
soda.
good.
I
That's
only,
a good thing.
I only drink water, and that's all that's in this.
I've been trying to drink more water. I've lost
Yeah.
40 pounds, so I'll take it.
I don't drink water. I barely drink alcohol. I don't drink anything like
Barely
that.
drink
so
alcohol until tonight, buddy. Let's go.
that will not change. I guarantee you.
Nah, but yeah, no, Shadow, definitely one of the more improved players. I believe their
Yeah.
first tournament was
And there's
MomoCon last year.
And there's
they-
Lady Jules again,
Yeah.
the self-proclaimed best female player
Yes.
in the St. Louis area.
But I do want to keep tacking on to Shadow real quick because like MomoCon 2024, their first tournament got knocked out of qualifiers. Ever since then, been to so many lands, was on the grind. And then, of course, the 7th at Riptide, I think, was like the breakout performance for them.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Definitely.
getting top 12 in any tournament is a breakout
Yep.
performance.
Representing
so.
Dark Matter. And,
Dark Matter.
And Bonkers also on Dark Matter in the same qualifier as them, I believe. I don't know if Bonkers made finals at Riptide, because I know he's at Riptide. I know he's at Catalyst. I know he didn't make finals at Catalyst.
Let's find out. This is where I go to my handy-dandy computer and look at the name.
Do some fact checks while we're waiting for the lobby.
Yeah, fact check.
Might as well, because what else
wrong
we're going to
button?
do?
Hold on. I had it for a second.
He got third.
He
Bonkers got third where? Wait, really? Dang,
Yep,
he's
third at
cracked. I didn't
Riptide.
realize I was third.
Third at Riptide, top 20 at Catalyst.
Yeah,
So,
outplaced Ninja.
well, there you go. I don't know. Are you ready, Jinja?
That reminds me of me when I used to TO and play at the same time. Very rare occurrence nowadays, but now I'm casting and playing.
Well, we're getting into the lobby here momentarily, and we'll get to see all the wonderful me's participating in this 10
And
lobby.
honestly, Jinja sitting down. Jinja sitting down is a
Freudian-
good sign.
Freudian slip. I love the Freudian
He's
slip.
sitting down. That's a good sign. It looks like the lobby's ready.
Yeah, we're getting the track
Sorry to
picks
the
coming up here. I better not see any Baby Park, or else I'm going to completely lose my mind. And I will hunt you down.
Don't say anything. That means they're gonna pick you. Well, honestly, with the crowd's reactions,
Yeah,
but whatever. It's all good.
Let's see one.
Shout out to the dude with the Black Ops 3 shirt. I love that game.
Shout out to the guy in the Tony Stewart shirt.
Tony Stewart, yeah.
Love the NASCAR Love the NASCAR fandom.
Shout out to PeoriaCon for having us at the...
The good news is we don't have the gameplay up, but we did not get Baby Park. We got a very good track, Athens Dash.
Yeah, Athens Dash. That is a good track, actually. I love this track. Wait a minute, Shadow picked this. 100% Shadow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no,
I'd have to check the player order.
This is Shadow's favorite.
As we head on here to Athens Dash, we're getting a look at Ginger here, a light blue Birdo.
Oh, yeah. Let's see the strategies that he's got up his sleeves. Mini turbo trick at the stairs. Check. Empty. Check. Another empty. Check. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. No item.
Oh, gets a good draft,
No
though.
item check, showing you can only do this via skill check.
The draft is good there. It prevented him from getting bumped off. Getting bumped off there is like, okay, I'm bagging.
Yeah, it looks like he might have gotten bumped off at the Theater of Dionysus. So we'll be going back there a little bit as they make their way to the Hadrian's Arch and as well to the Croatian Monument of Thrasyllus. So
Dang,
far,
you know more than me on this.
Hey, listen, I made an entire video on all the geographical locations. You can watch it on YouTube.
I think I've actually seen that.
Lemon Spots going up to the top here. Is currently in 5th place. Ginger right in front of him.
Oh, he
tries
tried
to go for the wall dodge.
He would have. All I'm gonna say, he would have dodged that on Scooty.
Yeah, Bonkers going up for the red. Does not get any value with that, but is in the top 3 right now.
Yep,
It's
Shadow and
Shadow.
Not surprised. Yeah, Shadow, like I said.
Yet another inside drifter. I'm surprised at how many inside drifters I've seen this weekend.
Shadow definitely one of the more improved players in recent memory. Oh, and wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. This is like the definition of big chillin'. Oh, and Logan getting fired out here. Fired out again.
Oh, boy.
And see ya.
Just get the Logan. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's tough.
Someone call an ambulance. We're probably going to need it for Logan at the end of the race.
Blue Shell's out, but that does not matter in the
Bonkers might get an advantage. Ginger in 3rd, going to use their Super Horn after the Blue Shell is passed.
Yeah.
There goes the Super Horn. Shadow lost their Mushroom along the way, but it's getting hit by that red shell.
Wait,
now the lead's up for debate.
Okay, I have questions. But anyways.
It probably got ghosted if I had to take a guess.
Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, Ginger down 2nd. Is he going to be a little mean? We'll see.
I don't think he's going to be able to.
He's
going to be able to bounce off it perfectly. Perfect bounce. Going to be able to use the Super Horn to keep himself safe.
Yeah.
So Ginger will secure that 2nd
Wait,
place
did somebody
finish.
overtake Shadow on the line?
Well, Shadow looks like they.
It might have gotten 3rd.
I can't tell.
No, it was 3rd. Okay.
3rd for Shadow. Ginger gets 1st.
I believe that's Bonkers getting 1.
I believe that might be.
Yeah, that was Bonkers.
Not bad. Not bad performance from our top 3.
Yeah, no. So I don't want to ask them, but like, I don't know where the shroom went because there's no way it didn't get ghosted, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it either got ghosted or they were like a little too confident. No, actually, no, they couldn't have gotten too confident because they didn't get an item on that glider. It's a guaranteed item on that glider, so they definitely got ghosted.
I don't know. There's literally no reason to not use the mushroom. There's literally no reason to use the mushroom there because it's like if you get redded beforehand, I get it, but like. There was no red zone. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna chalk it up as it got ghosted.
I'm gonna bet on a ghost.
By the way, when I say ghosted, I mean boo.
Yeah.
Like the boo item.
Yeah.
We just call it ghost in the competitive community.
Yeah, we typically call it boo ghost in the competitive scene because boo can be confused
with blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's happened. It's happened.
Sometimes in a team environment, that could be the difference between a win and a loss.
Absolutely. All right, Mean Green up here. You have another Wisconsin represent. Anybody from Wisconsin in the crowd? Yeah! Okay. I just heard the 2 people that I already knew from Wisconsin around here. Anyways, back to the match. Mean Green in 6th.
Lady Jules getting hit out before the glider.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for the self-proclaimed best female player in the St. Louis area.
Okay, Bonkers is in 2nd with the shroom. So, now, from a competitive perspective, when you're Bonkers and you're 2nd, you hold that shroom for as long as you can.
Right.
Just in case there's a blue shell and first place decides to drop.
Exactly. Because we've seen King Elias do it twice. You can dodge that blue shell with the mushroom.
Do it twice.
100% possible. So we'll see if they decide to do that. Right now, LB7 in 4th place. Lemon Fox with the lead.
In 1. Okay. And he's going to be a little
might be a little. No.
Okay, small. Oh, no. Oh,
and they get dragged as well by the Birdo.
Come on. Dude, that's like one of those, like, I mean. Is that
had to be
is that
planned.
ball don't lie? Like I feel like ball when you say ball doesn't lie, sometimes it lies to you. And it definitely lied to Lemons Fox right there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Bonkers has a boomerang in first, which is fine. But the problem is, here's the thing. So like if you're on Scooty or any other like vehicle that isn't an inward vehicle, if you're getting redded on a turn, that boomerang is going straight back and it doesn't like curve or anything.
No.
So like, yeah, so he is opting to throw his boomerang to get some more reliable defense.
Yeah, you might as well chain out the boomerang. You have 3 throws on that thing, and he's already found one.
Lemon Fox is going to try and take over here. Oh, but he hits the plant. Aw. There was a world where he won that, but Bonkers is getting first place again.
But unfortunately, the grass is a little too tall in that area.
Shadow
back at 6.
Ooh,
oh,
that's going to be a little scary.
That could hurt them in the long run. For now, it's not terrible. Jinja getting another 4th place. Consistency is key.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, that was their first 4th place, but starting to see these standings shake up, and you're starting to see that it's getting a little close.
It is getting close. Yep, absolutely. And I mean, yeah, you saw it right there. I think realistically, like I've been in that position before. If Lemon Fox doesn't bump into that like plant base hitbox or whatever it is, if he doesn't run into that, he wins. Because he takes that cut and then he takes the ending cut. Like so, you can take a shortcut that's like tighter than the ramp. And if you they call it air hop, but I don't think it's a dumb term. But you're basically pressing the right bumper while you're in the air to like hit the ground quicker.
Right.
And that's a little bit faster. So he could have taken the cut, air tight of the ramp, air hop, and he could have won that. But yeah, unfortunate.
Well, now we're heading to anher city track.
Oh
we
yeah,
go from
Rome
Athens,
Avanti.
and we're going to Rome.
It's all in your hands, buddy. I don't know the historical spots here.
We went from the Greek Empire to the Roman Empire. There's no way around this.
Yes.
We're going through a history lesson. I don't know where what was our last track? I don't know where Hyrule fits into that timeline, but I think if we're going in chronological order, I think we have a good scope. Anyway,
that's the most
Rome
relatable
Avanti.
thing ever. Man, what was the last track? All right, yeah, we do see Bonkers holding down the fort in 1, which is very nice. So one of the few things so I'm going to preach this. Coin as an item is so underrated.
Yes.
It's so underrated. When you're in first, coins are key. How are you going to go wrong with it? For 2 free coins in first place. You don't have to go wide. You can just drive tight and just get 2 points.
Not to mention the fact that if you are in first place, a little bit of trivia for you if you didn't know. If you're in first place and you have a coin, if you grab a second item, that item is guaranteed to not be a coin if you're still holding that coin.
Guaranteed defense.
Guaranteed not to be a coin. Plus, there's also the potential if you have a coin and there's a ghost in play, if someone tries to steal your item, they will get the coin, which means that you still keep your powerful items. Speaking of powerful items, right in front of Jinja, that triple red gets
Jinja getting green randomly. Yeah, Bonkers still sitting nicely in second. He got double streams. That's perfect.
Yep, making their way up the Spanish
but
steps.
he's getting ready. Maybe. He tried for it. So he tried to.
Yeah.
So you can actually dodge red shells on the wall, and it's easiest to do it on Scooty. Shadow, the one taking the blue.
Yeah, Shadow's going to take the blue, so Bonkers will take away that lead with a mushroom in hand and defense in the pocket. So
that's
Bonkers,
perfect.
Very good position right now. Lady Jules in the middle of the Hornet's Nest right now. That triple red shell right in front of him
nice
is
green.
going to snipe out that red Yoshi. Trying to take their dominance with the pink Yoshi as the best female Mario Kart player in the St. Louis area, and gets hit by the piranha plane, unfortunately, as I say that.
All right, but now we do see Bonkers in the lead again. Poised to 60 this lobby, potentially.
He could very well get
but triple reds by Lemon Fox.
I think Lemon Fox has been holding on to those triple reds for a long time.
I think he was low-key. I thought I saw him in, like, 5th with those triple reds.
Yeah, I saw them pass Lady Jules with the triple reds. Misses the vector glide, though. It's going to be a tight battle to the finish. No, they got it. First place for Lemon Fox.
There we go. Lemon Fox, first place. Easy.
Yeah, good performance there from Lemons Fox. You got pod number 2 coming in second, and then you have that Daisy. That's Shadow, I believe, in third.
Yep.
So now those points are getting tighter and tighter. But as it stands right now, Shadow Fox would be the first one in the lower chance qualifier. So we'll see. Or sorry, Shadow, not Shadow Fox, just Shadow. But
man, if I speak about why I'm laughing, I'm in trouble.
I think I know exactly why you're laughing. It's obviously the whooper. It's the
yes.
whooper.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Oh boy.
If you know, you know. I see it on the screen. I know who picked it, and you know who you are. and I know you can hear
I'm
me.
just going to take this note real quick.
+1. Nope, we're
Nope,
good.
we're going.
We're good. Oh, Yoshi. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This track is not that much better.
Oh boy, Yoshi Valley.
This track sucks.
I mean, there's someone here that I know. There's someone in this tournament that I know would definitely pick this track. I don't see them right now, but hint, hint, squeaky hat, hint, hint. But
Really?
I wouldn't be.
I'm curious. Really?
The funny part is I heard that. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard the squeaky hat just now.
You're probably
So he's
right,
somewhere
to be
in this
honest.
convention center.
Yeah.
But we start here on Baby Park, one of the most, or not Baby Park, Yoshi Valley. Baby Park was on the mind.
Yep.
Yoshi Valley, which is infamous as a smuggle track. So
Yes.
this track is one that you can easily come back from the back to the front to because the item variables.
Yeah, this track is runnable, but to be honest, like that ending cut is just too good. The ending mushroom cut can be done without a shroom as well. It's if you do, but you have to do it so specifically and very correct for it to be even faster than going around.
Yeah, you need to set up like a perfect drift hop in order to hit it.
Yeah, it's like you have to hit the mini turbo, and then you have to like hop once, like while you're like in the off-road, and then you're basically like skipping like half the off-road.
Yeah, I mean it's similar. If you've ever seen I've done Hyrule circuit time trials, and I know what that's sort of like that sort of hop, because you do it on the first turn of Hyrule circuit.
Lady Jewel's taking the scenic route here.
Okay,
So if
taking
you're
the tunnel.
wondering what the fastest path is on Yoshi Valley,
Spoiler alert.
It's left. It's basically the left, like
Go
the
all the
furthest
way
left
left.
path. Furthest left path is the fastest path in this track. The path right next to that is the fastest path that has coins, and then the path in the middle has like the perfect balance of coins and time.
Yeah, and then the one on the far right with the cannon is the slowest route.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it
why would
also
you even
gives
go there, bro?
It actually does give you an extra item set.
It does, yeah.
So if you're smuggling, it's a perfect
It
tool.
is pretty good. Yeah, most people do opt to go for that lap one. But anyways, you see Lemon Fox up
Currently
here in
lead.
second. I wonder if the names are messed up because I swore that was Labob, but I could be wrong.
No, I
But-
think Lemon's Fox was there.
Perhaps, yeah.
So we'll see if they're able to hold on to this. Bonkers still leading. You're talking about how easy it is to front run on this track. The only thing that can stop Bonkers right now is a lightning bolt.
Wow, he does get that bomb.
And I don't even think even that.
And
Busho in
yeah,
play. Lemon's Fox
wow.
getting redded out. That is not good because they need a good finish to at least get into the last chance
Yup.
qualifiers.
Wait, is
Labob
Blue
going to be
Bonkers
securing
again?
second
Oh,
place.
somebody's excited. That was. It looked like it was. Was that
Jinja
Labob
going to be
second?
looking to get
Oh,
4 or
wow.
5, I think. Might have gotten passed by that Daisy. Which Daisy is that is the question. That was...
Wait, it wasn't
No,
even
that
Shadow.
wasn't Shadow.
Shadow out.
As the points are tallied.
Second play. Oh my
Shadow's
gosh.
in the last chance qualifier, so
Yep,
that's good.
Shadow's in the
Jinja,
last
I think,
chance.
unfortunately, is eliminated, though,
Yeah.
because he was the blue Yoshi. We'll get a
Wait,
verification.
really?
Oh, no, Blue Birdo,
No,
Blue
Blue
Birdo,
Birdo. I was
sorry.
gonna say
I'm
no.
dumb.
He's in.
Sorry, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi is what I saw. My color calibration was off there for a second,
Yeah,
but
just a little bit.
still a really good
Wow,
set we
that
just
was
had to
really
deal
good,
with
yeah.
there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's
so-
only one qualifier left,
Yeah,
and there's
and it's yours.
there's a certain person that hasn't played their qualifier yet.
Yeah, me. Surprise! I'm kidding.
No, but I'm about to. I don't know who's actually casting for me, but
Yeah,
I guess I'll find out.
we'll get
quickly.
someone. We'll either get Ginger or Mank. We'll see which one.
Yeah.
All I know
suppose.
is that no matter what, if you're in the semifinals, it's gonna be a very interesting. it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
no
very
kidding.
interesting semifinal.
Bro, I'm low key scared for my qualifier, man. Like
I mean, you've seen what it's like. So.
I have, bro. These people actually aren't bad.
Also, I will clarify for Sammy: the top 3 move on to the semifinals. 4th and 5th move on to the second chance
So they're playing more
qualifier.
Mario Kart.
So I go last chance qualifier to get into the semis.
Yep.
So
Pretty much. So who is hopping on the mic for me?
we'll see here in a second. Probably after Dave does the calculations and then shows us our
and
lobby.
then Dave tells me who's casting for me.
But so far, it's been a very enticing
Here we
sort
go.
of graph. Here's our standings
Oh, dang.
with graphics provided by Newbeat. Once again, thank you again, Newbeat, for the graphics. Bonkers, Lemons, Fox, and Jinja move on. Labob and Shadow move on to the last chance qualifier.
Yeah.
LB7, Logan, Lady Jules, LGTV, and Mean Green, unfortunately, all are eliminated.
Not my Wisconsin brother.
I said at the start, we have a lot of L names. Hopefully, they don't take a lot of L's. You know.
That's a lot. Wait, that is a lot.
That's I mean, that's 33% that didn't. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
true,
more.
true.
That's more than average. That's more than average.
All
And
right.
anyway, qualifier number 5. We have we have Danny Fathom on the show here. So Danny Fathom.
I will head over there
Yeah.
pretty much right now. I kind of want to wait for Mank though
Yeah.
to get over here.
You might as well
I'll
here.
do the tournament thing. You come over here.
Yeah, Bangalore is going to be coming over to
I
help
know
me
how to
out here.
TO too.
Newly Placid Mink as well on setup number 3.
I'll see you guys
Race Carn. Oh, this one. Oh, Ariel, I think is going to be in this one, Dave.
Yeah, Ariel, playing this one.
Yeah, so Ariel just go on setup 10. We won't mind it. Unless we have a qualifier 6, which Dave hasn't told me yet, so. So yeah, from setup 1 to setup 10, it's going to be Danny Fathom, Newly, Placid Mink, Race Carnate, T-Blood, Terrestrial Day, that one Ninja Turtle, the Island, the Man DC, and assuming we get it set up, Aerial Apostolate. So, Aerial Apostle. So, we'll get that sorted here. There we go, Aerial Apostle in the 10th setup. So, it's going to be an interesting sort of setup, and now I am joined here with someone wearing a very similar jacket to me.
Yeah, very nice jacket you got there.
Yeah, very nice. It's almost like we got it from the same place.
True.
How you doing, Mankalor, today?
Doing very well. This tournament has been run very smoothly so far, so I've been having
Knock
so
on
much
wood
fun with this.
immediately. That's not wood.
Oh no!
Oh, I'll do what Dave did on my right here. There we go. We're
True.
good. But yeah, a bit of fun tournament. You had a very intense session earlier.
Yeah, it was really intense. I almost got eliminated there. My first 2 races got really bad. I was trying to run the whole time, then Blue and Shock comes in and kills me, but clutched up on TM with that.
Yeah,
last
you
race.
got that lucky home field advantage to get TM to lead you into the semifinals. So
Yeah, shout outs to the Trivial Matters crew.
yeah, shout out to all the Trivial Matter crew not here today. We got a bunch of teams that are being represented here. We got After Party being represented. We got FUN being represented. Fun.
BDD. We got TM.
I know we have Only Friends.
Yeah, Dark
being
Matter.
represented. Dark Matter as well. So yeah, a lot of different teams being
Yeah.
represented all across this tournament. So, but yeah, well, it seems like we're getting everybody set up. As we seem like,
Maybe I might need to go and help
yeah, we
someone
might need
real
to
quick.
turn.
Let me go and help them out real quick.
Yeah, we got
Just double
Jinja
check
helping as well, but we also have Mank. Shout out again. Give a round of applause for our tournament operators helping us here today. Jinja and Mank, making sure everybody is set and done. But yeah, we'll get back in here. Meanwhile, hi chat. How's it going? Welcome to PeoriaCon. I like how Dave said it to not Danny in the corner there. Might as well see the check. Someone says hopefully Pepperjack gets out of Route 1. I have some bad news for you. He did make the last chance qualifier, so there's still a chance, but he's in the last chance qualifier for now. Starkozy saying After Party has been trying hard to recruit him. After Party, take notes. Let's see. What else? Who do you think is winning? That's a very good question. I think we have a lot of competition here. Honestly, I've been pleasantly surprised by the competition here. And I can't really pinpoint a winner yet. I think right now the most possible winner is Vertex, but I don't want to caster curse him, so I'll leave that to that. Yeah, last year's champion was Linguini Bra. He is currently in the last chance qualifier. So he's not guaranteed in the semifinals yet, but we'll see if that changes as we go along. Let's see, anything else? Anyone else unable to see qualifying results on the PeoriaCon site? That's a Dave problem, not me. How's the Bowsy? The Bowsy is doing good. I don't know if you're talking about me, if you're talking about this, but I don't even think this is in the camera. But the point is, doing good. But yeah, so far it's been a good event. Someone seeing Lobby 5 missing Ariel. Ariels will be in Lobby 5 once we get everything sorted here. There we go. Yeah, we're getting people sorted on the lobby. We got Danny and we got Mank both helping out everybody. Looks like we're going to be getting Mank back here on the mic very shortly. There you are. Welcome back.
Alrighty, I should be good. Just making
There
sure
we
everything's
go.
all smooth and getting ready to go.
Also, for those wondering, rare footage of Mankalore without his hat on.
Oh, I'm Blankalore now.
You're Blankalore.
Let's see. Can I
For
bounce?
those of you looking at the Google Sheets online, Google is stupid and not working right, so that's why it's wrong.
That's fun. Google's fun.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, thank you, Dave, for mentioning that. So, yeah, we'll get that all sorted out here hopefully soon. Shout out Harvest for having 4 guys here. So I guess there's 4 Harvest players out here as well. So.
Ooh, okay, nice. See people from Harvest.
Yeah, a bunch of players coming out here from multiple different clans and clans and teams. So.
Yeah, it's amazing seeing how the Mario Kart scene go from like mostly online to getting more in-person events like this. So just it's amazing seeing how many people like come out like this far to get here. So I think we got people coming in from Wisconsin. I'm coming in from Ohio. You're coming in all the way from Massachusetts.
Yeah,
so.
Massachusetts. I'm not playing, but at least I'm casting. I came here just to cast. But
yeah, it's
still coming in here from Massachusetts. I was like, I want to be here. So, yeah. Yeah, Danny's trying to remember controls.
Yeah. It's A to go, Danny.
I guess if we had a GameCube, then we had a USB.
Oh, yeah, someone did need a GameCube adapter, so I think that's being set
Ariel.
up right now. So.
Yeah. Black is the one you want to plug in. Gray is for Rumble, but if you use Rumble in Mario Kart, Godspeed.
I don't even know if the Rumble even works in Mario Kart.
I think it does, actually. I think I've used a GameCube controller on Mario Kart.
Really? Yeah. Oh, did not know that. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, I've actually used a GameCube controller before. I think it was when I was starting to do the soft drifting and whatnot, which are strats that are well past explanation, but we'll talk about them hopefully if we see any. As Jin just making sure everybody's all set and we're all good to go here for our 5th and Dave, is this the final qualifier? It is the final qualifier, so 5th and final qualifier. So by the end of today, we'll have 10 people locked into the semifinals.
Yes, 10 people locked in, and then shortly after, we'll be starting up our second chance qualifiers.
Yeah, we'll have to see how we're going to be distributing players from that second chance qualifier. We'll probably have 10 and then the 6 in the next semifinal, or we'll figure it out somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll have 16, so we'll probably have 8 in the semis and then 12 in the finals. So we'll figure it out. Means more varied competition. Who knows?
Yeah, the people who just barely got through will be, still be a very intense set to watch, and just it's always nice seeing like the closest 2 points between who gets eliminated, who doesn't get eliminated. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, there was when I was at the New England Winter Cup, I was 2 points away from getting into the final round. So.
Oh wow.
So, it was unfortunate. It was unfortunately not meant to be because Squeak Clean Sprint was picked, and I'm like, I can't drive this.
Oh no. It's always the track pick.
Always the track pick. Speaking of a track pick, we have the track picks being selected right now, and it looks like for our first race of this GP, we're heading over to Water Coaster.
Water Coaster? I've never heard of that.
Sorry. I keep saying Water Coaster because it's called Sub Coaster. It's Water Park.
Yes, Sub Coaster would have been a much better name for this track.
Or anything not Water Park.
True.
Water Park could literally refer to anything. It could refer to a water and a park, or something else. It's too basic. Water Coaster would have been better.
Okay, as we start up, we're looking at Placid Mink on Daisy Yoshi bike. So we've got even more inward representation here.
We've had a lot of inside representation. I've been pleasantly surprised by the inward representation. So Placid Mink going to be trying to be one of those standing out here. Another representative, Ariel Apostle, actually on the second inside drifter, currently leading the pack.
Placid Mink trailing the green in second place. May opt to hold it because not everybody wants to get into first place right away, so we'll probably still just chill out here for a bit.
It's always good to lay back. You don't want to be too aggressive at the start of the Grand Prix unless you're in first and you want to hold on to that first and you're on a front-running track. He's going to backspin for the double items here, so they're going to be chaining that out. Get some better items, red and mushroom in second, so they'll be able to take this lead if they so wish. Ariel's going to be let loose the banana to try and keep themselves alive.
As our defensive line will be a green shell.
Oh, the banana. A tight banana. Thankfully, won't get hit by the red shell as well. That's going to be going to the Yoshi, the island, using their item. And that is a very early blue shell. Unfortunately, the dropout not possible there.
Does cause a massive pile up back there.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive pile, but now the island is on an island of their own right now at the front of the pack.
Island's probably going to opt to hold on to these green shells because that's 2 bits of defense, going down to 1 because of the red shell.
Still has 1 in the reserve. Sarah's still Jade right now, taking over the second position.
Fire
a lot
coming
of
up.
Unknown names. Sarah still Jade tries to go wide, but unfortunately still gets burned. But still has his sights on. Still has their sights.
Even more fire.
More fire. My goodness.
This is more like
it's called Water Park, but we're seeing more fire than water here. Danny taking their way up to second place. They need to try and get a good finish if they want to get into that semifinals. But right now it's the island all alone up there. Can anything stop the island from taking over the victory?
Yeah, Danny and NDC only pulling mushrooms here, so it looks like it's all locked in for the island going into first place.
Yeah, very good job from the island. Good set, being able to dodge that blue shell, taking away first place. Danny Fathom will get a third place finish. Second place goes over to the Yellow Yoshi, the Man DC. So there's your top 3 for Water Park. Not too bad for the players that we're expecting to do well, except Ariel Postal, which am I silly? Where does Ariel Postal? I thought there were a green Yoshi. I might be dumb.
I'm not sure. Pot 11, okay.
Pot 11, okay. 10.
10.
We'll find out when we get to the track. All right, track selection time. Seen some more interesting picks. I see SNES BC3 on there.
Yeah, when you look at someone's track picks, you just get an idea of what sort of tracks they're comfortable with. They also may base it on like what spot they got in the last race. Like for example, whoever picked the Peach Gardens probably got a bottom spot and will want to shroom up early on.
Yeah, definitely. Oh goodness. Or you can just pick Baby
Or you
Park.
just pick Baby Park.
Or
and
you
be
can
that
just be
person.
Baby Park and be chaos. All right, our next track selection coming up here. It's not going to be Baby Park, thank goodness. It's going to be SNES BC3, Bowser Castle 3.
Ooh, you don't see this track too often.
Probably one of my favorite tracks, honestly. I'm a relative fan of Bowser Castle 3, so.
Yeah, this got the absolute biggest glow up from an SNES track into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
And I am so glad of that. The SNES Bowser Castles, I was always waiting for the day one of them at least would come back. So glad it's Bowser Castle 3 in this game. We got Bowser Castle 3 before we got Bowser Castle 4, which is all I'm happy about.
At least they didn't give the one with the dead end on it.
I mean, there could have been an idea there. You could have used like a glider ramp that came up after lap 2, or set it up like an anti-gravity panel.
Very
Potentially. So, potential. As we race on, as we go along here with Race Carnate.
Going wide for getting the coins. Unfortunately, doesn't get them, but is tossing up the green shells, trying to go for a shot. Misses them.
Yep, all those green shells going to be burned into freshly baked turtle soup bowls.
If you take the top path up here, you can get 2 extra item boxes and boost panels. You may see some racers take that throughout this race.
Yeah, definitely. It also could be used for dodging items. If you're very lucky, you could try to take that top path, drag the red shell on there by accident, or use the walls to dodge. Ariel Postal currently in third with the pink Yoshi, so not the green Yoshi I thought they were on. I guess it was just the Yoshi bike. But you see, once again, it is Island and Danny Fathom taking up
the blue shell is in play.
Top 2. And the blue shell has reared its ugly head. Danny Fathom hoping for a good item. Is going to have to suffice with backspin the green shell and not landing on anybody.
Ariel is very well set.
Got the super horn in hand, so they're ready for anything. So we'll see if they're able to hold on to that lead for a while here as they approach the final lap. The Island is back and forth right now. You got a black Shy Guy up in the top 3.
Ooh, who is that black Shy Guy up in third place?
I'm actually curious. We'll hopefully see if we get a visual on them as Island is trying to run away from that star that's coming from pod number 9. The final lap begins here on SNES BC3, and Island is trying to run away from a triple green shell.
Oh, double
enthusiast.
triple greens.
Double triple greens right in front of the Island, but they're able to successfully avoid them. Ariel Postal, inside drifter, taking those corners as tight as possible. Is newly up in third.
Holding those triple green shells, with probably even more triple green shells around. I don't think anyone's really thrown their items.
Yeah, but they get passed out here by that Yoshi of the Island with triple mushrooms in their pocket. Island trying to run away, keep their spot clean. They won the first race, looking for a top 3 in the second. That's exactly what they're going to get.
Last minute blue shell's coming in, but it's not going to hit the Peach Head in time, so that locks in our top 3.
There you go. The top 3 being Ariel Postal, Danny Fathom, and the Island. The person who probably loses the most in this race is that yellow Yoshi who got second place in that first race, I believe.
Ooh, they do still have 2 more races to come back from it. You never
definitely.
know.
I mean, we've seen how comebacks can happen. We saw Linguine get a terrible finish in the first race, rebound back for a last chance qualifier spot. But right now, it is the Island tie up in the front right now. So good performance from the Island, a player that we haven't really known a lot of thus far.
Yeah, our middle spots are like off by 1 point from each other, so it's very
Yeah.
close between who could advance and who gets eliminated.
Yeah, it is going to be pretty tightly contested as we try to see how these races are going to pan out. Only 2 races left in this qualifier, though, so we'll see. Again, it's quick, 4 qualifying races, and then you're done. Then you're on to the last chance qualifier, and then you're done.
Yeah, like last chance qualifier will also be 4 races, I believe. So
yes, that is correct. So 4 races for the qualifiers, 4 races for the last chance qualifier. As we take a look at our next track selection is Cheap Cheap Beach. All right, interesting sort of selection here.
Yeah, a lot of people like to pick this one as a drafter to get up early when they start in like a middle spot.
All Alright, so we'll see. Also, I just noticed from someone in the chat, apparently last pool was the L name chat. This one's the T name chat. Totally not intentional, I promise. Well, we'll see as we start here on Cheap B. It's a track that could benefit if you take those shortcuts and have more water speed. Because, spoiler alert, you actually do have different types of speed depending on what terrain you're on.
Now one Ninja Turtle in 9th place, pulling a mushroom here. They got a bottom spot box. If you're in the bottom 4, you are guaranteed that. Unfortunately, messing up, hitting the tree.
Yeah, gonna have to back out of that, try to get themselves out of that wall. Danny Fathom currently leading with the snaking Mr. Scooty strats here. And a green shell in hand. Aerial Apostle has a red shell if they so decide to use it. They're gonna get rid of Danny's defense here and try to pull another red. Or they could just try to take the turn better. Nope, Danny's still taking the lead away.
Now what Danny's doing here, he's purposefully taking all the coins even though he's already maxed so he can starve the player behind him of coins so they can't go any faster.
Exactly. It's a very good strat. You also could see him potentially try to back up a little bit to make it so that Aerial Apostle can't get any more powerful items. You kind of saw that there with that item box. Danny and Aerial Apostle are kind of even at the item box, and Aerial in second got a coin, which has absolutely no value in second.
Yeah, so it's one way to manipulate your opponent's items.
Some people I know will probably will back up a little bit so that they don't have any more powerful items coming behind them. I know I've done that myself over in tournaments where I backed up so I could get a red shell and take the spot away.
Oh.
Danny, meanwhile, is going to have to be met with a face full of blue shell if he can't find an item fast enough. Could have gone for that banana if he was so willing to, but it wouldn't have been.
The iframes would have been too short. That wouldn't have helped him.
Danny is going to get hit here by the blue shell. And Aerial Apostle in perfect position. I don't think there's a better position Aerial could be in. Double mushrooms,
except for a green shell.
Spam! What a snipe from Danny Fathom to take the lead back.
Oh, the shot comes in. Someone has dodged high up.
The Peachette. The Peachette has dodged. Race Carnet also dodged here in the back. The chance is there, but the Peachette in the front gets hit out. Terrestrial Jade looking to try and get a better finish here to try and secure a top spot. Final item box.
One red shell. Danny probably has defense up in first place.
Yep, they do. You see the green shell dragging out of Danny's rear. They're going to be able to take that lead, but Terrestrial Jade will take the second place. Race Carnet trying to find their way back. Jumping over the fireballs, looking like Evil Knievel out here, will take the 6th place.
I think Jade is one of our contention players in the middle spot, so that will help their race immensely.
Yeah, definitely. Aerial Apostle, though, going back to 8th place. They're still in the semifinals as of right now, but this last race is going to mean all the difference for them.
Yeah, so Newly's in 6th place, just behind by 2 points, so we're going to want to keep an eye on them in this final race, because this is their last shot to get in.
Yeah, this is your last chance to get into either the last chance qualifier or the semifinals. Literally the last chance, because this is the final qualifier race.
Your final chance.
Final chance coming up. As we see the track selections here. We see some Wario's Gold Mine. We also see Excite Bike Arena and City Sprint on the board as well.
Also got a bit of Excite Bike Arena and Rainbow Road SNES.
It looks like we're going to be going back to Wario's Gold Mine. Don't worry, I won't repeat what I said last time when we went to Wario's Gold Mine because my throat is running dry. But
You pick Wario's Gold Mine!
You just got Wario Gold Mine!
Alrighty, as we enter our final race, looking at Race Carnet, and we're going to be keeping an eye on Newly, and I think Jade was also in contention, just barely ahead of Newly by 2 points.
It'll be interesting to see how these points tally up here as we begin on Wario's Gold Mine. Aerial Apostle going over to the Baby Peach. Sure, I guess. You might as well change it up here. Go for the smaller hitbox, maybe. Just try to not to risk it as much.
Get that little bit of extra mini turbo.
Yeah, you could also get the mini turbo. Go for the more snaking strats on an inside drifter. That makes as less sense as it sounds. Placid Mink currently in 3rd place has pretty good item selection here for a 2nd place spot.
Opting to hold on to their defense. They may want to hold their secondary item just in case.
And that banana snipe unfortunately misses Danny Fathom. Placid Mink going to throw the red shell, going to try to go for the aggressive play here. But will get a second one in the pocket. But the question is, how long do they hold on to this item? Oh, did Danny fall off?
Oh, he fell off.
Danny fell off. Now Placid Mink taking the lead, but he gets sniped down. Danny, my goodness.
All right, Danny's still up in 1st place, having some good defense for him.
Yeah, pretty good performance so far for Danny Fathom. Island now back in 2nd. But the blue shell is now in play. Aerial Apostle trying to catch up here with this Baby Peach with the triple mushrooms. Danny has 2 bananas, though, so these are not items you can dodge a blue shell with, except if you were sneaky about it. Unfortunately, Danny is not. But there is a strategy you can use where you can negate the frame. You can have iframes when the blue shell hits. And you can make it so you can slip on an item that will give you more forward momentum. Danny, unfortunately, now getting back hit as well. Newly up in second, a player that you talked about, Megan. They're going to take the lead. No, never mind.
Flag. In second place, even second place might
second
still be fine
is still
for them.
good.
So they may just opt to just chill here in second place.
Yeah, you might as well
he's
play with
horns.
Island. Island goes for the backstep. They do not want to get eliminated. They don't want Newly back up there.
Yeah, if you're Island, and I forget where they are in the standings, but if you want to keep Newly away from overtaking you, you want to target them.
Island currently leading. Danny Fathom back up to second. Ariel Apostle in fourth. Newly in third. Anything could happen as we approach the final corners of Wario's Gold Mine. One final chance to get in. Island in a perfect situation, but the question is, what does Danny have in store?
Of course, it's a red shell because he's in second place.
One red shell. The Super Horn is used. Danny is there, but another red shell. There goes Island away from the lead. Danny takes away, but the lightning strike is hit as well. Danny just trying to race their way to the finish. Island driving back.
Oh, no,
Newly gets hit on the ground. So does Island. Everything's pandemonium on the final corner.
And
Newly takes Island's spot. 7th place for the Island. Newly takes 6th. The question is that enough with how many positions they lost at the final corner? We'll find out in 2 seconds. The top 3 moving on. Island is in. Newly is not, unfortunately. Just barely not in. 30 points to Newly, but it's just not enough to move on to that last chance qualifier.
That is unfortunate for Newly. Island is really locking in, just trying to make sure that they didn't lose out on getting eliminated, because with that slow horn play, they were able to lock in the top 3.
Yeah, definitely. That slow horn play made it so you staggered the field, kept yourself at the front. Was hectic on that final lap. Nothing can control that, but
yeah, you didn't want to touch any of the people who are already in top 2. You know, leave them alone. Take out the people who are your real threats.
Yeah, definitely. You want to have your real threats out of the equation right from the gate. You don't want to worry about the person who's up in first, i.e. Danny Fathom. You want to worry about the person who's 0 in third.
Absolutely.
So. But yeah, definitely a really fun qualifying session. We saw underdog stories. We saw surprises. 4th place last year is eliminated. Nerd. So. We are in for one heck of a semis, last chance, and finals, if this was any indication.
Yeah, everything is just being all mixed up from last year. And I wasn't here last year, but I'm already seeing so much changing with all the standings and people getting eliminated.
Yeah, pretty much. As right behind you is Danny Fathom. How you feeling, Danny? 52 points to the name.
I'm so stressed.
I don't know if the mic could hear that, but he said he's very stressed. So I do not blame him at all. But we take a look at our top 5 here. Danny, Ariel, and the Island make it. Terrasol Jade and the Mandy C making it in to that last chance qualifier. Unfortunately, it is the end of a tournament for Placid Mink, Newly, Race Carnate, T-Blooda, and that one Ninja Turtle. Whichever one it was, I don't want him to go back to the sewers at this point.
Well, yeah,
imagine the flack he's going to get from his brothers.
Master Splinters is going to really go off on him.
But here's our second chance qualifier we're going to be doing here shortly with Linguini, Yoshi, Cass, Chubby Monkey, Gold Ninja, Keither Dude, Labob, Shadow, Terrasol Jade, and the Man DC, all fighting for a chance at the semifinals.
Alrighty, so I think that'll do it for me for now. I'm going to go help out get the other people all set up. Oh,
yeah.
and a break.
Thanks. Yeah, it's going to do it for the first round of qualifying. We're going to be heading into the next round here shortly. But real quick, we're going to be jumping to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. The PlayEX Arena at PeoriaCon 2025 returns right after this.
We'll be back.